Shimamoto-Simpson Field on a Friday night. Beautiful weather. I'm Will Torrez, partner since day one. Ron Rubio. Ron, check out the atmosphere. This is awesome.
Senior night, and basically tonight, folks, this is a championship football game right now for the Imperial Tigers. They win tonight, they're most likely the IVL champions of 2024.
Yeah, without a doubt, that's the thing. And on the Wildcat side, I mean, they got tonight and then next week. But next week won't matter as much unless they take care of business tonight.
And that's the beauty of tonight's setup, Will. Look, as I just said, Imperial, they win, they're champs. There's no doubt about it. They play Southwest next week. They're heavily favored. Brawley, on the other hand, Brawley wins tonight. That's going to create what?
A three-way tie.
No.
If Brawley wins tonight.
If Brawley wins tonight, that creates a championship game versus Central, because now Central has incentive to beat Brawley to create the three-way tie.
So this is going to be those rare times where you're going to have the City of El Centro rooting for Brawley to beat the Tigers tonight.
But if you ask Rookie Pena, he won't say that. So don't say that.
Yeah, so with Rookie Pena, it's one of those deals that it's 1-0 each week, and this week they have a bye.
So he can say that.
So.
Got you. Yeah, well, anyway, yeah, and since in all seriousness, tonight, man, this is a playoff game in the Imperial Valley here at Shimamoto-Simpson Stadium. This is it, man. This is what you live for. This is what these kids all built up to do. This is what the Tigers wanted to do, to be where they put themselves in. Get a load of this. For the last 5 years, Imperial's been in third place in the IVL, dude, for five years, it seems like. Okay, so now what do they do in the offseason? They hit the weights. They started doing things, and it's showing in their run game that they have. Their linemen are stronger. They have an enthusiasm. They want to beat you up on the line. They want to beat you up and grind it out. They got two great running backs in Wessel and Robinson.
Yeah.
And the key thing, one key thing I always remember hearing David talk about and read about it at one time is how the school gave them a renovated weight room.
Oh, yeah,
Can that
beautiful.
be how beautiful that is?
Yeah,
you know, so that alone, gave you that motivation. Hey, man, we got these new facilities, and it's a thing to do nowadays at college level. Come on, Oregon. You've been to Oregon, you've seen that stuff. The higher quality of your facility, the kids live up to that, and they play up to it.
So exactly what you're saying right now is everything's coming together.
Yes,
because look,
I like that.
But the only thing that hasn't come together is, it's been since the Royce Freeman days, since they won the league title and beaten both El Centro and Brawley. But the difference with this one, you didn't have a strong El Centro team then as you do now. You have three quality teams in this division that the only advantage you would have would be a home field advantage. That'd be about it, because everything's a toss-up up in the air.
But here's another thing, too, the term for that, being in the middle of the road, you're middling. You're in the middle. You're not top, and you're not at the bottom. And that's where Imperial's been. And just like you said, things seem to be coming together. Last year, Imperial had Central on the ropes in Central. They let them go. And I'm not too sure what the score is, but it was a one-score game, maybe 15-13, whatever it was. But Imperial, for lack of a running game, did not pull that game out. Now,
they
fast
need to
forward.
finish.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that David Shaw says. He wants his team to stay focused. Stay focused and focus on your intensity and keep that up, and that's going to take you places. And I truly believe that. And like you said, man, great saying what you just said, Will. Things are coming together. Tonight is the big night to show it. But why? Because half of their work is done. They took care of Central.
Yeah.
Now the focus and intensity is on Brawley.
So let's go back 2 years now in the same situation. When Imperial, this is a big factor in it too, Ron, when Imperial had to play El Centro and Brawley back to back.
True.
That was very important. Hey, you could have beaten, 2 years ago they played Brawley in overtime and barely lost to them. That's when you had Zach Gray just all over the field on the defensive side, and they ended up losing that game.
Well, and that's not the only game. And then you flip it around the year before that. They fought Central hard, tooth and nail, lost it here, and then came out flat against Brawley.
Yes.
And then the same thing was said. And the bad news was the scheduling. They had Central, then Brawley, or Brawley, then Central. Check it out this year. Fast forward. They had a bye. They played Central. They played Calexico. Then they had a bye, and now here they are. So in a sense, Could it be karma? And just like I'm going to keep saying about that, things are coming together. Can this be the night? It has to be on them. You know, right now, to me, I think the pressure is more on Imperial than Brawley because Imperial has to win. They control their own destiny, Will.
Well,
I say.
When you say the pressure's on Imperial, I am going to say that 100% because we did come to a thing, Ron, where we knew Imperial could beat either Brawley or El Centro. We knew that's possible. But the thing is, can they beat both of them? And look, the thing is, they have so many weapons. They have so many weapons on in the backfield. At the wide receiver, you got Ayala at quarterback. You got Noah, the stud wrestler at nose guard, number 70.
That's the kid? Okay.
Yeah, he's number 71, sophomore, just tearing it up.
Oh, my Lord.
He said he wants to hear our name called plenty of times tonight.
Noah Larios, he will be called. But here's the deal, Will, where Imperial has themselves at right now. I know we've been talking about Imperial, but this is the deal. Central and Brawley been doing that for years. When they do win league, they have to beat Central. They have to beat Imperial. That's Brawley's formula to win the title. That's everybody. The championship road goes through, all these three schools. You have to be in the mix. And so, and on Brawley's end, Brawley, what Brawley has to do, come out? Brawley has to come out, play the kind of season they've been doing, and hopefully they have a victory.
Yeah.
But anyway,
the crowd here, Ronnie, is that same type of atmosphere. It's that same type of atmosphere that you have at any big game.
Mm-hmm.
And we got here a little after 4:30, Ron. There was already 50 people in line. So, we're excited. We're glad. If you couldn't be here, you're an alumni far away from either Brawley or
Imperial. Spread the word.
Yeah, because this, we called this since day one. We knew that it was going to come down when Imperial played El Centro, and then when Imperial played Brawley, it was going to start meeting up. But by far is the league over. Like you said, it's you can start talking about next week's game when the last second is over
tonight,
here. Yeah,
tonight.
because
and here's the deal. What kind of ball game is this going to be? Is it going to be tooth and nail, down to the bone, down to the last minute, dogfight? Is it going to be a blowout? That remains to be seen. The hype is there, man. It's set up for a big game. You have two teams. They're very similar. They score a lot of points.
They're explosive.
Like Imperial. Their average scoring is like 41 points a game. They average over 41 points. They give up 13. Brawley, on the other hand, they average 39 points, give up 11. Dude, there's 2 points difference on their offense, and that's how similar they are. Imperial's ranked 21 right now. Brawley's 24, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm curious with those stats because check this out. The thing is, Ron, that thing that's got me worried. The thing that's got me worried is when they played Valley Center. I would have really liked to see the Valley Center because Valley Center was able to put up some points on them. And that's one of my concerns. But that's been the only game, So besides that, I think they feel very confident. I just would have liked to see the type of team that Valley Center was. Is that the toughest they played all season?
Check it out. So Valley Center, that game was 52-47. That was on game number 6. They lost 52-47. Right now, Valley Center is 6-2. That's a winning team right now. They're 6-2, and they're number 29, ranked 29. So that was a shootout.
So that's a good team.
That's a good team. They were tested. On the other hand, Brawley was tested by who? Their only loss, University City. They lost 21-13. What gave Brawley problems in that game was a running quarterback, and the key word to that is running, because the kid a play would break down, and he would he would extend plays. Now, is Ayala that? I don't think so, but he doesn't need to be when he's got those two good running backs.
No, and we've seen Robinson as a sophomore. And he was legit. Now I've seen him on film. Whoa, he is legit.
Well, let me tell you, the kid that's legit is that little freshman kid, Wesso.
Oh, yeah.
Darren Wesso. Man, I stood next to him, man. Everybody's bigger than me, but gee whiz, that kid for a freshman, come on. Yeah. I would hate,
And he didn't, Ron, the thing I noticed about Wesso, he didn't, gradually get up there. The kid started as a freshman on the varsity and was doing excellent since day one on the varsity squad. So good for him. Well, Ron, tell us a little bit about the Brawley side on their offensive side. Now, you talk about some experience they have back there. you at the quarterback position. Then you got Bubba in the wide receiver. Right. Tell us a little bit on the offensive side for Brawley.
Well, number one, when you're returning your team, when you start the season on offense, the key and a big plus is number one is, do you have a quarterback? And that's Lawrence Land to answer the question. Yes, Landy coming in right now, currently 7-1, Sandy, and ranked number 24 in San Diego section. Has a good offense. Offensive coordinator Ray Van Diver, like you just said, has the weapons. You got Matthew Moreno at running back, senior. You have two great receivers out there in number 3, Sergio Garcia. You have number 4, Brandon Porras, all returning. Those are your weapons, those 3 kids. And you can't forget number 10, Roy Rosas at tight end. So anywhere you go, man, there's somebody for Gutierrez to hit. Now, Gutierrez gives you that plus because why? He's a runner. He can run. Not all that fast, but he's a strong running quarterback, smart with the ball. The type of offense that Brawley runs the read, he's great at it. And he's got a good arm.
Yeah. I mean,
and the offensive line, we're just talking. 4 of the 5 guys are returning, the returning starters. So that's a plus. Similar to, now we're getting it's getting really loud here in the jungle. It's about ready to come out. The Tigers are in the jungle. The Tigers are coming out. They're right now rattling the cage. They're about to make that's what all this noise is about. Band is on the field. This is beautiful, Will.
Yeah, this is what high school football is all about right now. The weather has changed for the better right now. We got out of the triple digits finally, and it's the end of October. That's what's odd about it. But listen, when you can come out here and fill a stadium like they have tonight on both sides of the field, have standing room only around the outside. It's also senior night. It's a beautiful night for high school football in Imperial Valley.
The Tigers about to come out there. But on the Brawley side, the defense has kept them. The defense has done what it's supposed to do. The only thing was, the loss to University City. They were down 21-0 at half. Brawley came back, gave it a game, made it a game, 21-13 loss. So this is the key thing for the Wildcats to do, is to limit the success of the Tigers on the run game. I mean, you can't let Wesso and Robinson get 100 yards apiece, which they've been doing a lot.
Sometimes I notice things like that, Ron. Imperial can score so fast that they don't use up that much time on the clock. And with Brawley being a team that can also score by the running play with Moreno or with the long pass with Gutierrez in the backfield, I mean, are you giving them too much time? But the fact that Imperial can score on a first down, second down, third down, and fourth down is just incredible. And here comes the Tigers. There is something awesome about that.
Led out by Ayala, and here they go.
This is a fired up. And you know what? They're led by their fire-up coach, David Shaw, and staff out here. That's the thing.
So the Tigers, as we said, they're 8-0. They're undefeated. They're 2-0 in league. They're ranked number 21 in San Diego.
They got a chip on their shoulder.
They have to have a chip. Yeah. They have a chip, man. The term middling, they've been in the middle of the pack. They want to rise. Tonight is their chance to do it. This is the last piece of their puzzle, I'm telling you right now. They took care of one piece. This is the last piece. Now, that's the challenge to the Wildcats. Wildcats know this. How do the Wildcats meet this challenge? And here come the Wildcats on the south end, led out by Gutierrez and Garcia. This is a big game, folks. This is happening, man. The bell game is huge. The bell game is everything. Wildcats win tonight. That bell game is super bigger.
I mean, I really hope that you can feel the energy here out in the field, because the people here are lighting it up. I've never been in this situation at Imperial, though. We've witnessed the big playoff games in the Valley and in the Bell games, but this is a little bit special here, Ron.
Well, it's very special, and like I said, you could feel it. You could feel, and honestly, one thing that has been strengthening, one thing that Coach Shaw talked about his Tigers, there's a confidence level that's more present than in the past. Saying that, what they do is they treat each opponent the same, man. They want to play each other tough, each opponent tough, no matter who they play. And in the past, they've kind of played somebody real tough one week, and the next week take it off. So are we ready for the national anthem?
So as we get ready for our national anthem right now, we'll be back after our Imperial band and is set to play it. I think that's our armed forces, so stand by.
The Brawley Police Foundation.
That national anthem by the Imperial Tigers band. As we get ready, well, we got a chance right now. We'd like to announce tonight's referees. At head referee in the white hat will be Mr. J.J. Jackson. In the middle, you got the captains there, Ron? Hey, Ron's off. Ron's off. As we look again, we have Mr. J.J. Jackson in the middle. We have Bentley at umpire. John Robb at a flank official.
Ladies and gentlemen, your captains for Imperial tonight. Number 5, Jaden Allen.
I'm here.
Okay, go ahead, Ron.
Check.
Number 11, Danny Escobar. Number 18, Darian Romo. And number 64, Maximus Alvarez.
As Ron will have the captains for you right now. As we look at the Brawley Wildcats, number 8, we have Gutierrez there. Number Daniel Porras at number 4. Number 3, Bubba Garcia.
And one we couldn't catch it.
That's going on right now. Who won? Let's see.
And as we have, Brawley has won the toss and has deferred to the second half. It will be Imperial Tigers receiving the ball. Ron, this is what we've been waiting for. This is what it's about right here. This is awesome. Like we said, the atmosphere is awesome. The field is packed all around the fence. People are lined up. Let's get ready for some football here, Ron.
Let's do it. Can you hear me?
Yeah. You're good to go, Ron.
For your Imperial Tigers, they come in with a record of 8-0.
So the Wildcats win the toss. They're set to kick off?
No. Wildcats won the toss. They deferred to the second half. It'll be the Tigers receiving,
yes. Gotcha. So the Wildcats now will kick off.
And I'm really curious to see the speed that Imperial has in live right here. I mean, in the backfield for the Imperial Tigers. I mean, with Wessel back there, as we talked about him earlier, I mean, we're not going to talk about the size and power, but this guy is elusive.
Yes, he is. He's only a freshman. And here's the deal. As we're set to kick off, the keys to victory on both sides, I asked head coaches, I asked the offensive coordinators, offensive line coaches. The big consensus is who controls the scrimmage line, who controls the trenches. That will be the victor of this game. Rick Rubio, defensive coordinator for Brawley, wants to limit. They're going to get their yards on the ground, but how many is the critical question. As Diego Padilla is set to kick, deep to receive, looks like number 28, Bo's in, if I'm not mistaken, and number 2, the freshman. That is Darren Hueso, number 2. Kick kind of short. It's going to take a bounce. Hueso fields it. Hueso bangs it out to the left. Hueso, whoa. So just like they did in the El Centro game, so they get a good return out to the 35-yard line. Good field position for the Tigers, Will.
Excellent field position, Ron. I think this first possession is going to set the tone.
It should be. And, you know, I wish we had the stat. How many times has either team, well, Tigers now, have they scored on the first possession of the game? That is critical in a big game right now.
Yeah.
The offensive line is young. I'll give you the names of the starters. You need to know who these young men are. This is why the Tigers are where they're at with this run game. Ayala. Man in motion is Wessel to give to Robinson. Robinson tries the left side. Robinson tries to pick up some yards. On the tackle, Matthew Moreno along with Damian Clemente. 23 is Moreno, 2 is Clemente.
Well, he was able to get 2 yards out of that, and he is quick to get to the outside. Very surprised that it's the linebackers, but he did go to the short side of the field on that, Ron. I mean, I'm curious to see what he's going to do when he opens up to the wide side.
We'll give you the names of this offensive line before, if they do hit something big right now, 2nd down and 8, we'll say, with 11:23 remaining in the first quarter. First possession for the Tigers. Robinson, the lone back. They'll give us to Robinson up the middle. He tries the right side, bounces off to the right. Keep him busy, moving his feet. Tackled by an assortment of Wildcats. Try to get you those numbers. Looks like Cruz Delores, 66, was on there.
Number 10 also in there for the Wildcats. That's Roy Rosas. Ron, the thing is, this guy keeps his feet. You're not going to tackle him.
Oh, no. I think
that first hit, you're not going to tackle him with that first hit.
I don't think one guy's going to bring him down.
Yeah.
So we have a 3rd down and 4. 2 run plays resulting in 6 yards. What do the Tigers have now? Ayala giving instructions to split Robinson out along with Gio Robles. That's number 3. Split out to the left. Number 13 as well is Isaiah Perez. Wessel may be short.
He's going to be short, very short
but
at that.
I think they're going to go for it.
Well, yeah. Unless somebody holds Coach Shaw back, he's going for it.
4th down and 2. Let's get to that starting offensive line. They're led by number 55 center, Johnny Carrillo, a sophomore. On the right guard is 62, Jordan Maylett. Right tackle, 77, Ezra Favela. Your left guard is Maximus Alvarez, number 64, and your left tackle is number 54, Levi Mincher, who does go both ways. Here we go, 4th down, big play right now. Tigers with Robinson in the backfield. They give us to Robinson to the right side. Robinson gets yards, and he gets more. Robinson bounces it out all the way into Wildcat territory to the 35. So 4th and 2, the gamble pays off. 1st down, Tigers.
Excellent run to get to the outside. And one thing I like about his running style, Ron, is the way he hangs on to that ball with big brother Roddick watching on the sidelines. 2nd year at Georgia.
Oh, he's here, huh?
Yeah.
So that's the first down of the game. This is the first possession of the game. 9:20 remaining in the first quarter. Trip to the left for Imperial. Ayala has yet to throw a pass. They give us to Robinson. Robinson tried the middle. Nothing doing. Goes out to the left. And a patient runner. See how he just waits for them blocks to come out?
Well, yeah, he gets right behind number 64, Maximus Alvarez. And, you know, he's definitely going to get those 2-3 yards on that. And then he just picks aside which the read off is leading their leading lineman ahead.
At 2nd down to 6, and there's a flag, and that's going to be on Brawley.
What?
I mean, I don't know, but here's the thing. This is something that neither team can afford to do. Don't be your worst enemy. So I don't know what the flag is on.
Look, there's no red around there. I don't get that part. Why would Brawley risk anything right now, especially in their territory? Why would he risk something?
Why risk getting scored on the first possession of the game by giving him 15 yards, which is most likely what it's going to be? Yeah,
no, it's definitely going to be a 15-yarder. When they start pointing something at him, they're either going to eject them. I mean, look, I'm going a little too far, but he's talking to him. He's talking to him, and look, they're not going to put up with it. This game means too much. But Ron, come on, man.
Not in the first try.
You got 8:49 up there on the clock right now, and then you get a 15-yarder that can cost your team. You just don't do those kind of things.
No.
And look, you got to be a better team than that. Everybody knows that.
Do they get a warning, or are they going to march off some yards?
This is going to be
unsportsmanlike. And what happens to a kid if he gets another one?
He's ejected out of the game for unsportsmanlike conduct. And not just this game, Ron. He's ejected for the next week's game, too.
That's not good. That's not good, man. So first down now. First down in what? At the 12?
Yeah. I mean, look, this is going to turn in. They started around the 30-yard line, and this is exactly what the Tigers wanted to do. Control that line of scrimmage.
Right off the bat. 8:45 remaining. Robinson is the lone back. Ayala. They give us to Robinson. Robinson to the right side. This time the Wildcats. They have Alec Valdez along with number 59, Drake Seals on the tackle. So the Wildcats now need to buckle down. 2nd down and no gain on the play. So it's been a solid diet of Robinson right, Robinson left.
You know, I'm still irritated about that penalty.
Yeah,
Ron,
it
or
hurt
not.
because you have to be smarter than that.
Yeah,
I mean, come on.
If you want to be a good football team, you're not going to let those things happen to anyone. Imperial's just loving it, and good for them. Look, if you're going to do silly mistakes like that, you're going to have to pay for them.
Giving them 15 yards, that's a lot. 2nd down and 10. Is this a passing situation for Ayala? Yes, no, it's a give to Robinson. And there is Andrew Camilo along with Alec Valdez. The Wildcats came in, slanting in. A big stop to the right side. I really thought Ayala was going to pull that and run.
Well, we're yet to see Ayala throw a pass. It's all been running mostly to Robinson. Wessel got that big first down when they were at midfield.
3rd down and 12, 7:28 remaining. So this is time of possession with the running.
Just gonna say
I
that.
mean, it might get to 6 minutes before they give the ball up. 12 minutes in a quarter, you have the ball for at least 5 right now.
I'll tell you what, if Imperial starts controlling like they do right now, they got a lot of good things coming their way.
So here comes Ayala with Robinson in the backfield. Ayala, he's looking. He tosses in the corner. He has Gio. Robles with the catch in the corner. Oh, man. I couldn't see whether he had it or not. I wonder, well, we're going to get it.
We're going to get it right now, so let's see what's up with
Gio
that.
Robles in the corner. So Ayala to Robles, definitely it was a passing situation. The Tigers win it on that one with a fade to the corner. Ayala to Robles. Pays off to have a 6-foot-something receiver out there. 6:57 remaining.
And here's the replay as we go up there, and let's see what kind of – we have a little fast. Oh, just a beautiful play.
A great ball, great location.
Yes.
Set to kick and up, and a flag on the play. Jonathan Cruz kicking the ball up. It was good, but there's a flag, illegal procedure. Back it up for 5 more yards.
The thing is, on that touchdown reception run, the thing is, that was just a beautiful place ball.
Yeah. Only place you could put it for the guy to catch. He did
Only one person could have caught that, and that was Gio right there.
And it was defended well, but like I said, perfect pass, man. Sometimes that happens in football, the perfect toss, touchdown in the corner. But here's the deal. First drive of the first possession, first drive, touchdown, boom, big confidence booster.
And what's the other thing, Ron? You already used up almost half the time on the clock.
Out. So what do the Wildcats? Let's see what the Wildcats answer with. Cruz again trying. That is Jonathan Cruz. Cruz set for the extra point. And don't tell me again. So it'll turn into a field goal now, I would believe, right? You're back 10 from 3 to 13. Add 10, 23. The snap is 7. Is this a 30-yard extra point?
Yeah, and this is well, we don't know right now if Imperial Tigers keep controlling that line of scrimmage in that first position. Yeah, they're going to be able to get it.
It's going to be tough. I mean, so. But here's the beauty of football. First quarter, first possession. Now Brawley, let's adjust. Let's see what they could do. That's what the drawing board's about.
You can't go out there three and out. That's one thing for sure.
And you can't give them 15 yards.
No.
Come on, man. So what's up?
It's just, look, even these little things are going to upset Sean. This is one of the things, look, because we haven't seen what they can do, but still, I mean, they marched down the field 70 yards right now to score a touchdown. So
Jonathan Cruz is a sophomore. This is a young Tiger football team. They had 19 seniors graduate last year. And now, again, what was that? Don't tell me that's on the Wildcats. Oh, the kid has a boot.
They might not have to worry about all those penalties with that kind of leg.
Was that on Brawley? Personal foul.
And that'll be against.
It'll
be against Brawley. The thing is with this now, Ron.
What happened there?
Now you have 4 penalties in the first quarter. Okay, whatever. But check this out, Ron. This penalty right here, the point is going to be good. The thing is, just when the Wildcats wanted to get good field position, with the personal foul,
Right.
now they're going to be moved up 15 yards back.
On the kickoff.
Yeah.
Right,
so
exactly.
if it goes with this kind of leg, if the ball goes into the end zone, the Wildcats are going to get in the ball on the 20-yard line. So, listen. This sport, anyways, yeah, it's. I don't want to see. I don't want to see that type of game from either team right there.
right.
Yeah, no, I just want to see some football. Top-notch barber, just fresh cuts, always a cutaway. RDO, nothing runs like a deer. Brawley Football Foundation, supporting a safe community through partnership with the Brawley Police Department. Esquer Realty, the mark of excellence. Your Imperial Irrigation District, your local public water and energy company. Mary Ann Venezuela Finley, State Farm Insurance Agents in Imperial Valley. Our new sponsor supporting Valley Sports Network. That's Las Chavelas Restaurant, located in Brawley on Highway 86. Thank you very much, Carlos. Grasso's for fine Italian.
I just could eat something right now.
Italians. Okay, Ron, just what we talked about. Look, now let's just guarantee you this ball is probably going to go in the end zone unless Coach Shaw calls something different.
So that's Gacciola. That is Mario Gacciola kicking off from the 45.
Yeah.
And that's going to go in the end zone. So the Wildcats were 20 or 25.
So they'll go on the 20-yard line.
So an 80-yard. So here, let's check out. Let's just right now check this out. Tigers had a good kickoff return. Started at the 35, good drive. Wildcats now starting at the 20. This is their first possession.
And what's one thing the Wildcats can't afford to do right now is to go 3 and out, because what's going to happen with that, Ron? Then Imperial's going to have a very good field position, in between the 40 and close to the 50-yard line, depending on the punt. So, Tigers doing what they're supposed to do.
Yes, they are. So here we go. Wildcats in a tight set. The give is to. That is Bubba Garcia. Bubba Garcia to the right side. Bubba Garcia all the way to Tiger territory. We're going to say the 44-yard line. The one thing Coach Cruz had said, Victor Cruz, defensive coordinator, the success for the Tigers tonight will be to limit the big plays. Right now, boom, they break one right out of the gate.
I mean, you're talking a 38-yard pass right now as we see Mr. Roddick come upstairs right here.
So now we have a 1st and 10 for the Wildcats.
Where are you going?
The give to Moreno, nothing doing. 2nd down and 10. Second down and 10, 6:08 remaining. Gutierrez with Moreno. Gutierrez now set. He bounces out to the right. He has a little toss to Roy Rosas. Rosas to the 10. Rosas inside the 10. We're going to say the 8.
Okay,
and
but
is there a flag? Did he cross the line of scrimmage?
Well, one of the problems is somebody's wearing yellow shoes out there, so I didn't see a flag.
Got a hold.
Got a hold against the
Hold on,
Wildcats.
Brawley. So that's going to bring the big play back on a hold by the Wildcats.
So Brawley pulling out some stunts here, Ron. But not to fret. It'll be 2nd down and 2nd and about, what is that, Ron? 2nd and 17?
2nd down and a long, I'm going to go 20 on that one.
Yeah, they might as well call it 20.
Brawley in a tight set. The fake pitch. Gutierrez again set up. Gutierrez has 2 people open, and that's Bubba Garcia. He had 2 receivers open, and Bubba Garcia catches it all the way. They're spotting it at the 11. 1st down and 10 at the 11. First and 10 for the Wildcats now at the 11. So in one play, Will, they got that chunk back actually to where the last play ended. So now the Wildcats have a 1st down. They have a 1st and 10. They're at the 11. That means they could get a 1st down at the 1-yard line. 5:26 remaining and ticking. The give, it's Gutierrez. Gutierrez fakes a Moreno following. And wow, it got a little bit funny with tackle there.
Going to take that ball to the 4-yard line.
A gain of 7, second down, and we'll say 3.
We got ourselves a ball game here,
And
Ron.
both offensive are capable of doing this. They're going to make the defense work. They're going to make the defenses earn this victory. Are they going to be able to make earned out who can slow who down?
Yeah.
It's not completely stop. It's who can slow somebody down. Direct snap. That is Gutierrez. Gutierrez now just following his line. I think Gutierrez is in.
We got a touchdown.
Gutierrez is in. Gutierrez is in. So the Wildcats come answer right back right away with 4:43 remaining in the first quarter. We have a 7-6 game now.
So, Ron.
Wow.
Very, you saying that, these offenses, both of them can score from anywhere. And it's going to come down to the defense of seeing which defense is going to be able to stop.
Make a stop. Make a stop. You never know what can happen. First drive, first drive for both teams, advantage offense for sure. Padilla with the kick. Now every point's going to matter, and that's a good one. So it's 4:43 remaining. We now have a 7-7 tie.
So, Intercare, improving the health and wellness of our community. Thank you very much, Yvonne Bell. I'd also thank the Dom team for business, residential, farmland. Doug and Andrew, give them a call for all your real estate needs. Ivy Welding Mechanical, industrial welding contractor. Burgers and beer for the best burgers in town. CR&R Incorporated, the face of a greener generation. Havens, day one sponsor. Give them a call for all your landscaping and material needs. Donnie Wharton and Reach Medical Response Service. When seconds count, Reach Medical Transportation is your call. Ojeda Industries went and talked to Patricia and Tony today. Always a pleasure to see them for all hydraulic service. Not just Brawley service, but the whole Imperial County service. Back to Ron with our play-by-play.
So now 4:43 remaining. Still in the first quarter. Padilla set to kick. Deep to receive is Wesso, number 2, and I believe that's Bozin, 28 in the other corner. The kick is deep into the end zone. That'll go in. So Padilla with the big leg gets it in the end zone. That's where the Tigers will start their second possession.
And with them now, both teams are always starting deep in their end zone. The best possession was that first possession
35.
that the Imperial. So you have the Wildcats scoring in 2 minutes. It took the Tigers,
5, 6.
Yeah, almost 6 minutes. So that leaves us with 4:43 up there for a first quarter. And this is one of those games, Ron, I don't even want it to end.
So right now, the first 2 possessions have lived up to the hype. Now. Yeah. And here's the deal, and that was winning the line of scrimmage. And who's been winning right now? The offensive lines. So
and both of them on that.
Both of them, yeah. The defense. So here's Robinson again. Robinson trying the left side. Robinson running sideways, and that's what you want to have this kid do, run sideways. You don't want him running north and south. You want him going east and west. They strung it out, and wow, look at that. A lot of running for about half a yard.
Well, the thing, Ronnie, is that we're seeing the top of him. He is a juker. He's shifty.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Like where we're at, you can just see how this kid just moves. Quick feet, that's what you want in a running back, trying to be quick in a small space. That's what a good running back does. He has a burst. I want to know what his size is, how big, how
well,
his
he looks pretty thick, though, I'll tell you that much.
Ayala with the bunch set to his right. Robinson is alone with him. Ayala shoots it out. That's complete. That's Robles, number 3. That's Porras, number 4. And I think he's going to get it up to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, number 4, Porras, was able to push him back. So
it's a 3rd down and 5 for the Tigers. 3:35 remaining in the first quarter. It's been a busy one.
And look, Ron, this is one of those possessions on 3rd down. 3rd and 6, and a long 5 to tell you the truth. But this is one of those possessions that you know that if you're more than 2 yards or even a yard, you're not going to go for it. So this is real important, but it's early in the game. That's kind of hard to judge, especially with two good quality teams like this.
Why Ayala's looking. Ayala finds a man open. That is Wesso. Wesso caught it on a slant, a well-executed play. And, hey, that was a great call.
Oh, excellent call by David Shaw right there. You're thinking they're going to run it up the middle with Robinson to the outside, and then you sneak Wesso up there up the middle on a
3rd and 5, a big third down. That was a
excellent call. Excellent call.
And now here we come. Hurry up with the trips. They give us to Robinson up the middle. He finds a crease. And Robinson now just moving. And
you know, I've always believed that you got to blow that whistle on that.
And here's the thing that I'm starting to see now. The Wildcats are looking to have a couple of their offensive linemen going both ways. Number 59, Drake Seals, who's also their offensive tackles there. So Seals on the tackle. It's going to be a busy night. If you're an defensive lineman, you're going to battle, man, because you got those 5 linemen from Imperial. You're going to be banging all night. 2nd down and 5. 2:09 remaining in the second quarter. Trips to the right for Ayala. Ayala with Robinson in the backfield. Ayala looking to shoot. That's Wesso again. Wesso again with the little swing pass to the right. This time defended pretty well by the Wildcats.
And it was defended well, Ron. And it's just that Ayala is able to get that ball out there so quick.
It's a handoff. It's a deep handoff. Boom, there it is. 3rd down. Got a couple of yards on that. Got some yards.
I mean, good luck. Good luck getting that ball to Wesso. What's he going to do with it in the open field? All he needs is a little area, and that guy's going to get, plus yards on that every time.
But here's a problem with the quickness like that. Do you want to press him and chance that he gets by you, or do you give him a cushion and react to how he plays? That's the dilemma the defense is in right now. 3rd down and let's say 3. 1:17 remaining, first quarter. Ayala, the Wildcats now loading up the line. That's Robinson again. That's Robinson. Very close to a 1st down. If he got it, it's by a nose. It's on the tip. But they're giving a 4th down sign.
And I'm telling you what, Sean, the coaching staff right here, if you could suit Shaw up right now, he'd go run it himself because they're going for it regardless.
So this is the second 4th and 1 that they're going for. The second time they're doing it. This is a money game, Will. There's no tomorrow for the Tigers. They want this championship. They got to go through Brawley. So here it is, 4th and 1. And they got him. And they got him with the count. So they don't have to run a play. That's the Wildcats' 4th penalty, I think, of the game so far.
So, Ron, you mentioned something right now. This is do or die for the Imperial Tigers. With that being said, Ron, you still got next week's game with Southwest, right, okay? But by Imperial winning that game, they're going to be able – this is going to be a physical game for both teams, regardless of the outcome.
For sure.
But you can actually rest some of your players next week while we see a timeout. And I'll come back to my point on this.
It's going to be the end of the first quarter.
Oh, it's going to be the end of the first quarter. So at the end of
the first quarter, we have the Tigers of Imperial 7, the Wildcats of Brawley 7. Fake to Moreno, and here comes Gutierrez. Gutierrez to the 30, 20, 10. He will walk in. Touchdown again.
To Robinson, finds room the right side, and yes, he makes it to the house from the 26-yard line. Touchdown, Imperial.
Is an independent, nonprofit organization that provides grant funding and crucial resources to the Brawley Police Department, with programs that would normally not be funded. These programs directly improve public safety and enhance the quality of life for our citizens.
Back to action, start of the second quarter. First possession for the Tigers, of course, in the second possession. Motion by Wesso. The little pitch, jet sweep to Wesso to the left. Wesso finds a crease. Wesso gets a first down. So that's just speed, man. Jet sweep. Little toss. They're rolling to the outside. They got it. 1st and 10 for the Tigers. This is their 3rd first down of this possession.
So, Ron, we're able to see Bubba Garcia get caught on the inside there. And once he got around Bubba Garcia, you know, Roy Rosas goes in there. Number 10 was able to make that tackle. But Bubba Garcia being one of their fastest receivers coming up, and you get around him.
Can't lose contain.
No.
Can't
Biggest
lose that
thing to do is contain these running backs that Imperial has.
So here we go. Now you have to be very weary of the perimeter. They give us to Robinson. They fake that sweep. Wildcats now under that pile is Andrew Camilo, number 36. Cleaning up a little bit there is number 3, Bubba Garcia. So it's going to be a load, man. That kid Robinson looks like he carried about 25, 30 times. And you have that Wessel kid coming around. The defense of Brawley has it tough right now. 11:07 remaining.
Well, Ron, good to see Robinson running in between the tackles, and
for
also
sure.
good to see Bubba Garcia going in there and making the tackle from his, what is he, strong safety back there?
Yes,
or
he's
he's
a safety.
actually, he looks like he's playing a monster position there.
He's safety. They flex him up a little bit depending on the formation. So here we go. Ayala looking to his right. Ayala throws in the corner. He's open. It's a touchdown. Touchdown, Darren Wessel. So with 10:41 remaining, man, they strike it good, and it was a 28-yard touchdown in the corner of the end zone. So two possessions, 2 touchdowns.
So, Ron, we're going to see right now on this touchdown how open he was. That was the thing.
Nice throw. Hey, that's 2 good throws by Ayala.
Oh, yeah, no, and he hasn't even thrown many, but he's been almost at 99.9% accuracy.
Jonathan Cruz set to kick. The kick is up, and the kick is good. Good hold there by number 6. Santonio Urina is the holder. So with 10:41 remaining, we have the Imperial Tigers now 14, Brawley Wildcats 7. Imperial Flying Service, proud sponsor of a U.S. military service. El Centro Police Department, dedicated to serve our community. Imperial Valley College, proud sponsor of VSN's live stream. Driscoll's custom embroidery and Letterman's jackets. South Cali Air, for all your air conditioning needs, check out South Cali Air. Desert RV and Towing, check out Joel Garcia and the gang, 24-hour off-road service. So here we go, 10:41 remaining. That was their second possession for the Tigers. That's their second touchdown. So the Brawley Wildcats now set to receive their kickoff. Deep to receive, that looks like Brandon Porras back there, and also Damian Clemente. It's going to go to Porras. Porras at his 6. Porras trying the right side. Porras gets a little bit of steam up, close to the 30. No, check that. Yeah, it is. 26-yard line.
Number 11 was coming up on the bottom of that pile, and that is Danny Esquivel.
Esquives is a senior. He also plays linebacker for. So now we have a 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. They're starting at their 26-yard line. Wildcats in this set that they're pretty tight. There's the motion by Clemente. Pitch to Clemente to the left side. Clemente trying to get a block. Clemente getting strung out and knocked out of. Let's see where they're going to place it out. Good gain for the Wildcats on the first down. We're going to say a gain of 6, second down and 4, 10:16 remaining. The defensive line for the Imperial Tigers. As we said, Noah Larios is number 71. You have A.J. Arispe, number 53. Alongside him will be Sam Rubalcaba, number 9. He is a junior. They do a lot of movement on the defensive line depending on the formation. The pitch too, that's Moreno. Moreno's nothing doing. In fact, he's going to lose yards. So the Wildcats lose a yard on that, making it a 3rd down and 4.
We got a 51 on Imperial that I do not have on this roster, number 51. Do you have him on your roster, Ron?
0.
And he is playing right there on the right side of that defense. Or is that 53 on his helmet?
That could be the case.
He's got
53 is Mincher.
Okay, because he's wearing a 51 jersey.
Gutierrez looks. Gutierrez! And that's a one-handed catch by Brandon Porras. Porras down to the 49-yard line. So on a 3rd down and 6 and a big play, the Wildcats come through with the passing. 1st down for Gutierrez to Porras. So now the Wildcats now at the 49-yard line, 9:05 remaining. It's been a fast-paced game. Why? These offenses know how to execute. Ball at the 49-yard line. Wildcats now spreading it out just a little bit more. Not in that tight set. Wide side will be to the right for Gutierrez. Gutierrez rolls right. He's looking. He sets. Oh, Rosas. What did he do?
He started turning around. He heard footsteps.
Start running before he caught it.
Yeah, I mean, and these kids, they know, man, I'm wide open. I want to turn around and get some yards.
Probably felt he knew if he caught that, turned around, it was going to be some green in front of him.
Ron, a little surprising how open some of these wide receivers are on both sides. I mean, well, to tell you the truth, Ayala's just throwing bullets, to be honest with you.
The 2 passes Ayala threw for scores, they were great balls, man. I mean, you cannot say anything more than that. It was a good ball. Right there, hey, man, sometimes a drop pass is basically like a turnover. You had an opportunity, catch it, make a play.
Oh, yeah, you're looking at second and 3. Second and 3 instead of a 2nd and 10, yeah.
Moreno on the pitch. Moreno to the right. Moreno with the 1st down. All the way inside Tiger territory. They're going to mark it at the 36.
You know, you knew Moreno was going to get some yards as soon as he was able to turn that corner, Ron.
Well, that pitch was there. The nice pitch by Gutierrez. And that's one of the good qualities of a quarterback that Gutierrez has. He knows how to run this offense. He knows how to read.
Yeah, well, 4-year starter for these Wildcats.
And that's,
I remember when he took over in the 2nd game versus the Central Spartans in that second round.
Right. That's right.
And he did good then. Young Buck came up and proved that he belonged there.
And hasn't looked back since.
No, he has not.
2nd down and 10 for the Wildcats. Back in that little tight set. Fake to Moreno. Pressure by number 9. The pass to Bubba Garcia. And Bubba Garcia may have the 1st down. Looks like they're spotting it for a 1st down.
Brought down by number 18. That's Darren Romo. But not until Bubba Garcia is going to get about 9 yards on that, making it 2nd and 1. And these are the type of plays, Ron, on a 2nd and 1 where you can play around. Yeah. You can play around with the little, maybe even go for it, you know.
Keep your eye on number 7, J.J. Jimenez. He's a linebacker, number 7, and also number 18, Darian Romo. 2nd down and 1 for the Wildcats. Gutierrez now, as you said, they have time. He's rushed. Toss it down the middle. A little high for. That pass was high. He was feeling the pressure. Intended receiver was number 10, Roy Rosas.
But the other thing, Ron, there's no reason to force the ball in there. And as you know that, this is one time where an extra point is going to cost you a ball game.
Yes.
An interception, a turnover is going to cost you a touchdown. You almost have to play perfect football right now.
Well, that was a play. Now with the lead that's quarterback lead. Gutierrez gets the snap, just follows a block, finds a crease. Does he get the 1st down? It looks like it is a 1st down. So the Wildcats with that 3rd and 1 execute a 1st down. Second 1st down of the game for the Wildcats. They're now at the 26-yard line of the Tigers.
They are exactly 26-yard. And the good thing about the early penalties, Ron, is they haven't really hurt either team. So I do say that. If they had to call some penalties and fix that, that's okay, because this 2nd quarter is going exactly how both teams want it to go.
Settle down. They kind of settled down.
Yeah.
The fake to Moreno. Gutierrez up the middle off the read. Just what I just said. The kid knows how to read. That's what this offense is predicated on, is the fake give. Is that defender going to get that running back? If he is, you pull, and that's what Torrez just did.
Well,
so
let's
Torrez now takes it all the way to 6, 7.
Let's just look at that replay right now, Ron, and see that what Gutierrez does
There's
excellent.
a fake, and now everybody bid on it.
Yeah.
Everybody bid on it. They think they're coming, and Gutierrez takes it to the 7. Well executed. Good call by Ray Van Diver. 6:15 remaining. And look how quick the clock is. Well, look where we're at. We're already halfway point up.
I don't want it to end here, Ron. I want it to, at 7 p.m. next Friday is when I want it to end.
Right on. So here goes Gutierrez. Gutierrez fakes again. He has Garcia on the pitch. Garcia turns the corner. Garcia puts his shoulder down. Does he get to the 2?
Beautiful block. I'm trying to get a number out there. Was able to knock down 2 Imperial defenders to the outside.
Wow.
And that's what opened up, was able for Bubba Garcia to turn the corner on that.
So the ball is on the 2-yard line now. Was that a first down? Now it's a first. Oh, it's second down. I'm sorry.
Second down. There, it was goal. Second,
second
it was first
and
and goal.
goal. Okay,
It was first and goal. Now it's
Okay,
second.
gotcha.
And I believe the ball is being placed on about the 3-yard line, Ron.
Yeah, from our location, the angle, you really. Oh, there you go. So the Wildcats now coming up. Heavy set. Is it a heavy set to give us the lead to Gutierrez? Gutierrez buying some time. Did he find a crack? No.
I saw a fumble. There's a fumble going on.
He fumbled the ball.
It's third down. It's going to be white ball, third down.
Woo-wee.
Yeah, that.
Wow. So definitely 4th down territory. So third down is short. Did they at least gain a yard?
Well,
I'm not sure.
they might have. Yeah, half a yard. That's kind of weird. So I'm going to think that was a fumble because it looked to me like Gutierrez.
Well, I saw the bag come out.
Okay.
You know how the refs bag it.
All right.
So we got a timeout by the Wildcats.
As Brawley takes the timeout right now, VSN will be right back after this.
Now's a better time than ever to get valuable rebates from IID that can help lower your energy bill. IID will double the rebates it pays you when you act before October 31st, 2024 to replace qualified old appliances, AC systems, thermostats, variable speed pool pumps, and much more with eligible energy-conscious upgrades. Apply for IID's double rebate incentive online or call 760-482-3656. IID encourages everyone to take advantage of this opportunity in celebration of Public Power Month.
Back with the third down and go for the Wildcats at the 2-yard line. 3rd and 2. Gutierrez under center. Moreno in the backfield. Heavy set for the Wildcats. They gave us to Moreno on the left side. Nothing doing. He is pressured. I saw number 13.
That is going to go up to about the half-yard line right there, but we're looking at a 4th down right now,
Fourth
Ron.
down, Isaiah Perez on the tackle. He was there with a couple of teammates, so a 4th down for the Wildcats. So two basically dive. Gutierrez now, quarterback sneak. He's not going to get in.
I do not think he's
not
going to
get
get in.
There was no push on the Wildcat. He did not get in. So the Wildcats are stuffed, man. Hey, goal line stands in a game like this, gigantic.
Exactly, Ron. And we had brought that up earlier in the game where we said which defense is going to be able to stop this offense. And right now, right now it's 1-0 Imperial with the defense stopping them. We have an update right now in the Calapat Vincent Memorial game being played right now in Calipatria with the score. Vincent Memorial 6, Calapat 8.
So now there's a timeout by the Tigers.
We have a timeout by the Tigers right now, and this is important too, Ron, because you know you're inside the 1 yard line on this, Ron, and you do have to play it smart, because if you don't the key is to look. Let's just worry about the key. The first thing is get it away. Get a first down. You get a first down. You're gives you a little bit of space.
So for the Wildcats right now, they're trying to. The goal for the Wildcats now, get a 3 and out. It's 4:45 remaining. One key thing you have to think about right now, folks, is this. This is the third possession for the Tigers. There's 4 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in the first half. Possessions are precious right now. That was just the second time the Brawley Wildcats had the ball. 4:45 remaining, and it's a tough spot to start a possession, man. You have 99 yards in front of you.
No, you do. But if you're going to, with 2 timeouts left on both of them.
Oh, they have 2 timeouts?
Yeah, both teams have 2 timeouts left. 4:45, the Wildcats, their best hope right now is to contain these Tigers and get good field position out of this drive, but they're going to have to stop them at 1 or 2 series right here.
Here's a crazy thing. I've seen 99-yard touchdowns before from this spot. Under center, and I think they drew the Wildcats off. No, they didn't. They were able to get back. What's a key thing for these D linemen to do right now, Will?
Oh, just go down. I mean, are they trying to get them to jump off sides right now?
I think so. They did the run.
They got
they can't go back any further.
3 seconds. They got 3 seconds left on the clock.
True.
And they're going to get a delay of game. And, okay, so they're going to go back 6 inches. Big deal.
Yeah, really.
And you know, and I don't know about that call because, look, I would have did that, all right? But they didn't take any time off the clock because they came off a timeout.
Right.
So if they would have used at least 35 minutes, 45 seconds, on that, it would have made sense. So I don't understand that, but obviously it was a planned play on that. Because it's half the distance to the goal line. 6 inches, big deal.
So
but
now
maybe you want to know what the Wildcats were going to line up in.
Exactly. It's kind of like a basketball inbound play. You want to see how the defense sets up on you. So here, Ayala under center, Robinson. Ayala is just going to use that big body, and Ayala is going to push forward and gets it past the 5 to the 6.
I'll tell you what, we were able to see the Wildcats in that first quarter where the offensive linemen were able to get that surge when in short yardage situations. Right now, Imperial Tigers got the advantage with that surge, pushing that defensive line back. Because, look, they got 5 yards out of that, Ron.
So the Wildcats now on defense. Ball is on the 6-yard line. 4:11 remaining. Now with a little bit of breathing room. That's huge. That was a big, huge play right there, man. So now it's 2nd down and 5. That is Robinson, and Robinson.
Rosas was, I don't know if they just ran into each other, but he had one man to beat, and
That was Rosas, and Rosas is a safety. He was the last defender, did what the safety's supposed to do.
You know what, that hole that offensive line opened up,
pops. And that's the thing about this good running game. Every play can be a touchdown. I think every play could be a big play. So here we go. Robinson now with the 1st and 10. Robinson again to left side, and this time
I'll tell you
tackle by Matthew Gutierrez. So now the Wildcats have their starting quarterback out on defense. I'm really interested to see with the physical team offense like the Tigers, the 2-way players from Brawley, Bubba Garcia, Brandon Porras, Roy Rosas, how that's going to affect them down the road in the 3rd, 4th quarter.
Well,
taking tackles like Roy Rosas making tackles like that.
Well,
how many tackles? You better have a lot of tackles in your pocket tonight.
Well, Robinson's only 1 tackle away from breaking away on numerous runs now.
2:53 remaining. Trips to the right for Ayala. We have a 2nd down and 7 for the Tigers. A little swing. No. They had a miss. He's looking for number 4. There's Brandon Porras. Porras with the pick. Porras well defended to the 50. He's going to get to maybe the 45. So intended for Mario Gaxiola. Gaxiola, it was 4-on-4. And the 4 from Brawley won. Brandon Porras with the intercept with 2:34 remaining. Hey, that's like a punt.
Yeah, but the thing was, it was too early to punt because now you're giving the Wildcats 2:34, and actually that's the best field position that they have started from anything.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, just
So the interception by Torrez sets up Brawley. 1st and 10. Gutierrez now drops back. Gutierrez, look, he cocks back. He's looking for Torrez. Torrez with the catch. Torrez to the 2.
What, Ron? Ron, what is going on here? We are looking at some awesome.
This was bound to happen. You have these kind of players. I mean, you can't keep them shut down. But both teams have the amount of players to do that. The big plays is what Coach Cruz wanted to limit. But you can't. Sometimes it's impossible.
Two very equal teams right here.
Right now, just going toe-to-toe with 2:14 remaining. The Wildcats back where they were just a few minutes ago.
And to quote Coach Landy, I hope the people in Imperial Valley realize how good a football these Friday night these games are.
So here comes Gutierrez, spread to the right. Gutierrez is going to follow the left, and Gutierrez is going to walk in. Touchdown with 1:55 remaining. So the Wildcats now 13, Tigers 14. Well, Will.
Well, look,
you know,
we're looking at 4 minutes to go, 4:30 to go.
4:45,
and they're on
the door.
They're on the 6-yard line. Did they force something? Trying to get too much and too fast. I mean, there's always something to talk about like that. So it makes it really hard.
Yeah, so that being said, you have 1:55 remaining. Set to kick for the extra point will be Diego Padilla.
As we got good to see Roddick up here, man. Good to see you, man.
Good seeing you, man. We had him on a couple years back. He is the Georgia Bulldog here, watching his little brother, Rashad Robinson. Diego with the kick, and that's going to tie it up. So with 1:55 remaining in the first half, I'm sorry, we have a 14-14 tie.
Get him the other headset.
Casbros, custom t-shirts, signs, and banners. For all those needs, get a hold of Casbros down there in Brawley. Heart Insurance, full-service insurance agency. Johnny's Burrito, an Imperial Valley tradition. Check out Johnny's Burritos at their 3 locations in Brawley, where it all started, or in El Centro, or in Imperial, your choice. Keystone HR. Check out Keystone HR with Robbie Herrera. 1:55 remaining. We now have, as we're going to get set to kick. You might hear a couple of voices right now. We're setting up an interview.
We're ready to go, Ron. We got a special guest up here. Roddick Robinson. We had him up here 2 years ago. So
nice having you, man. Good seeing you, buddy.
Good to see him up here, watching his little brother. How's the action down the field, Roddick?
Oh, it's looking good. It's a really good game right now. It's 14-14. Imperial's getting the ball back. It's a really tough game right now for both teams. Both teams playing hard, fighting hard, and it's going to be a fourth quarter game for sure.
Are you guys on a bye right now in Georgia, or what's going on? You have a bye this week?
Yes, sir, we're on a bye week.
You don't need it.
So what goes on in a bye, man? Like you guys don't practice? You have the week off, or what?
Oh no, we definitely practice. It's probably harder than all the other practices throughout the season. So every day, we're just focusing on ourselves since we don't have a game this week. Trying to get better at the little things. Trying to perfect our craft.
So, what was the biggest adjustment? Now, you played at the highest level that there was, especially in Southern California. What was your biggest adjustment going from Lincoln to Georgia?
I think just transitioning from high school to college, the biggest thing for everybody is just going to be the speed of the game. Just getting out there and, everything happens 2 times faster, 3 times faster.
Wow.
So just getting up there and getting comfortable within myself and in the playbook, and then just learning, how to become a running back at the next level.
Well, when you talk about running backs, there's a ball of talent up there right now at the running back position, and you seem to fit that pattern well with Georgia. I mean, you're all about the same size, to be honest with you, up there. So is it a lot of grinding in between the tackles and punishment going up the middle, get some of those big old linemen?
Yeah, most definitely, especially, playing in the SEC.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, man.
Closest thing to the NFL, so.
For sure.
It's a lot of ball players on both sides of the field, and between the tackles, that's where the game is won, between the trenches.
Wessel on the crossfire. Wessel busting it up. And Wessel, a little crossfire action, a fake counter to Robinson, and here comes Wessel the other way, so you never know what can happen.
Well, All right, thank you for coming up and stopping by and saying
what
hello.
number are you, man?
0.
Zero?
Yeah.
All right, man. And are you healthy right now?
No.
No, he
Oh,
started
I knew
the
that.
season.
I knew that.
He started the first 3 games, right? Yeah, and then, well, we don't want to talk
Well,
about the
best of
injury
luck,
part.
man.
Yeah,
We love seeing you. We're so glad to see you. Proud of your little brother, and very happy that you're here spending some time with us, man. Take care and best of luck, dude.
Where's your dad at? I seen your dad with you earlier.
Oh, yeah, he's on the field right now on the sideline.
Ayala trying to roll. He rolls right. He's going to walk out his 40.
Hey, that's right. He's with his favorite son, right?
Yeah.
All right. We'll just take some pictures before you head down. Thank you for coming up, though.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much. Super good. So now we have a first down, second down, and 6 for the Tigers. It's 52 seconds remaining. They are now in Wildcat territory at the 41-yard line. Moving in, they have 2 timeouts remaining. Ayala, 3 receivers to his left. They give us to Wessel. Wessel to the middle. Brought down by Andrew Tiger to the 40-yard line. So they're going to burn a timeout. So with the timeout remaining, we have the Wildcats 14, Tigers 14. No, we're good. We're good.
At Burgers and Beer, our customers are like family. Let's hear what a few of them have to say about us.
We're here at Burgers and Beer with the best burgers in town.
We get to sit together and enjoy the great food.
I like from Burgers and Beer is in the lemonade.
For the fresh iced tea, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner.
It was wonderful, very fast, very efficient.
I love the great food and family environment. I love the burgers and the customer service.
So come and see us and find out for yourself at Burgers and Beer.
Back to action, 46 seconds remaining. Third down at the 40-yard line.
After that big run by Wessel.
And here comes a little reverse. Robinson fakes the reverse. Misses it, steps away off a tackle. Now let's see, trying to see. Matthew Gutierrez on the tackle, but a gain of 5 up to the 35-yard line. Very close to a first down. It'll be 4th and 1 with 29 seconds remaining. Are they going to burn their last timeout? How many timeouts do they have? 2?
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know who had called that other one.
I don't either.
But the thing was, Ron, that good play on the defensive side by the Wildcats by staying home. And you know how important staying home is.
For sure.
Yeah, you let a person, especially a double reverse like that. So we're seeing Coach Landy, Coach David Shaw pulling every trick play out of the playbook, Ron. That's what makes things exciting, you know.
Yeah, well, everybody's trying, you know, it's a big game. Big games, big players need to make big plays. It's happening.
Yeah.
That's happening right now, that formula, that it's kind of like a football code.
There's a lot of kids playing right now that went to Imperial and Brawley, but I know that we've kept a little bit of communication, especially the boys at Adams State. Like to say hello to all them boys.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, you got, you know, Shaw's starting. I think he's number 1 and number 2 leading tackler. You knew that guy was going to be good. Let's get back to the action with Ron Rubio and Will Torres. Here we go.
4th down to go. This is the fourth down, and one that the Tigers are attempting. Ayala again with the push, and Ayala trying to get his big body, and with the second effort just pushes forward. That's going to be a first down. So Ayala gets it on a 4th and 1. That's their third one and the third successful one. Hurry up offense, and he's going to clock it. Clocks it with 21.5 seconds remaining. They may be out of timeouts.
No, they still have 1 left. Imperial still should have 1 timeout left.
So they clocked that one. Are they saving it for the PA for a field goal? Maybe they are. 21 seconds remaining.
I don't know. It still shows, even on their original scoreboard, it shows 2 and 2. But I know that they just had this. So I know they have 1 left, so we'll worry about that.
So now 2nd down and 10. They clocked it for a reason. Looks like they're going to have Robinson in the backfield. Trips to the left. They have Goxiola down here, who came off a little bit gimpy on that interception by Porras. Good to see Goxiola back in there. Ayala with Robinson in to the left of him. Ayala looking left. Now he's shooting right. He's pressured. He tosses, and it's complete, too. And maybe, just maybe, those yards right there are enough to get him close for a first down. They're going to clock it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. They're going to have time. Boom. They may set up. So now that's going to make it fourth down or third. So now, great clock management by the Tigers. Enough time to get a pass, get a play in, get the pass complete. Not a first down, did not get out of bounds. But here's the key. They got closer for a shorter field goal. That's what they wanted to do. So that's going to be number 17. That is Jonathan Cruz. Holding on the play will be Santonio Urina. I wish I could have, it looks like the deep snapper is number 54, and I don't have a number for him. So here we go. This could be the, you know what, these 3 points are huge. They're gigantic.
Yeah,
the Tigers now having a little bit of problem setting up. Now, what's the story with that?
And do we have?
Now, who stops it? Brawley stopped the.
Well, you're not going to take, with 4 seconds to go, how many more are you going to use? Unless, you know what, that still leaves Brawley with one timeout, though, Ron. So by using a timeout right here, you never know what David Shaw is going to do either, though, Ron. You got to remember that. I mean, the guy's got.
Maybe it was a timeout to ice the kicker. Who knows?
Yeah. Like I said, he's not going to be able to use it. But, you know, David Shaw's philosophy is if he could throw every play, well, not this game because he has 2 great running backs back there, but he loves to go wide open on that. Hope everybody's enjoying the game as we are up here. This first half has gone by so fast.
So, again, we'll set it up. I'm going to go and say that Maximus Alvarez is the deep snapper, 64. Urina on the hold. Cruz for the kick. The snap, it's good. The kick gets up, and it looks like he's going to not make it. And they're going to take it out of the air.
Well, so let's explain that rule. Even though it is a live ball, but once the ball passes the goal line, it turns into a dead ball.
Cool.
So we have a special guest right now. We actually are going to get Coach Shaw and Victor Torrez out. So we'll stand by with that.
Torrez with Imperial Valley College. I'm here with Coach Shaw. Imperial Valley College sponsors Valley Sports Network, and they got me to do this interview. So I have a couple questions. Shaw, thank you for giving us this time. First of all, tell me what you saw the first 2 quarters. What are you going to do to adjust? And what do you tell your folks at the locker room?
Yeah, we just got to keep doing what we're doing. You know, we knew it was going to be a tough game, and 2 teams are out there throwing punches, and that's what we expected. So, you know, we had a turnover. We had a good 4th and goal stop on them. So it's a battle. We just got to get out there and make a few adjustments and keep doing.
Okay, Sean, what do you tell your kids in the locker room to motivate them in the second half?
Just keep doing what we're doing, man. We're there. Our kids are playing hard. They're playing physical. We just need to keep doing what we're doing.
All right, thank you. Good luck, Coach. Thank you. We're good?
Whether you're looking to purchase or sell, your next home awaits. Give the Dom team a call. With over 50 years of experience and over 100 years in the Imperial Valley, Andy and Doug can help you find the right home at the right price fast. Visit us online at www.thedomteam.com and let Andrew and Doug find the perfect home for you. Call today, 760-337-8600.
October is here with spine-chilling deals at Al Centro Motors. Drive away in a 2024 Ford Bronco with an APR as low as 3.9% plus up to $2,000 cash back on select models. Or if you prefer, get a 2024 F-150 with an APR as low as 1.9% $1,000 cash back and an extra $1,000 when you trade in your vehicle. And remember, if you don't come see us first, we can't save you any money. It's just that easy at Al Centro Motors.
Grosso's, an Imperial Valley tradition since 1955. Family owned and operated. Located at 1902 West Main Street, El Centro. Grosso's is open Wednesday through Sunday at 5 p.m. Order to go or come in for the Italian dining experience. Havens and Sons Trucking is located at 603 East Main Street in El Centro and is a business specialized in gravel, rock, stone, fill dirt, base, landscape rock, topsoil sand, and all your hauling needs.
Ahora es el mejor momento para recibir valiosos reembolsos. IID le puede ayudar a reducir su factura eléctrica porque le pagará el doble en reembolsos si actúa antes del 31 de octubre 2024 para reemplazar electrodomésticos viejos que califiquen, como aires acondicionados, termostatos, bombas de agua para albercas y mucho más. Puede aplicar al doble incentivo de IID en línea o llame al 760-482-3656. IID invita a todos a aprovechar esta oportunidad y celebrar la Semana de Energía Pública.
Imperial Flying Service, taking care of the entire Imperial Valley with all your aviation fuel needs. Imperial Flying Service is a proud supporter of our U.S. military, the aviation community, and all Imperial Valley communities.
You just have to get in the seat of the new John Deere Gator XUV. Not because it puts work in its place, but because all this versatility kinda just makes your day.
Ojeda Industries is here to offer solutions with exceptional products and services for all your agricultural, industrial, and power transmission needs. It's Ojeda Industries, hydraulic repair service in Brawley at 1698 Jones Street. Call us at 760-623-7299.
Bros, it's that time of year again. Team shirt options are available and ready to go out for adult, youth, and toddler sizes. Call us and let us know how we can help at 760-550-6878. Imperial Valley College is the #1 community college in the nation, winner of the 2023 Aspen Prize for Community College Excellence. InnerCare since 1970. When it comes to healthcare, InnerCare is here to help, with locations throughout the Imperial Valley. InnerCare, improving the health and wellness of the community.
Imperial Flying Service, taking care of the entire Imperial Valley with all your aviation fuel needs. Imperial Flying Service is a proud supporter of our U.S. military, the aviation community, and all Imperial Valley communities.
We are Sewing Exchange, a garment manufacturing company. We manufacture to customer specifications. We do cut and sew, sublimation, uniforms, and we have low MOQs. You can contact us at 442-231-8527 or email sewingexchangeinc@gmail.com, and we are located at 321 East Main Street, El Centro, California.
Lee Tire Company. We are a local, family-owned business specializing in tires and automotive needs. We are located at 114 Main Street, El Centro. Call us at 760-352-1721. Havens and Sons Trucking is located at 603 East Main Street in El Centro and is a business specialized in gravel, rock, stone, fill dirt, base, landscape rock, topsoil sand, and all your hauling needs. The Brawley Police Foundation is an independent, nonprofit organization that provides grant funding and crucial resources to the Brawley Police Department, with programs that would normally not be funded. These programs directly improve public safety and enhance the quality of life for our citizens.
Now's a better time than ever to get valuable rebates from IID that can help lower your energy bill. IID will double the rebates it pays you when you act before October 31st, 2024 to replace qualified old appliances, AC systems, thermostats, variable speed pool pumps, and much more with eligible energy-conscious upgrades. Apply for IID's double rebate incentive online or call 760-482-3656. IID encourages everyone to take advantage of this opportunity in celebration of Public Power Month.
At Burgers and Beer, our customers are like family. Let's hear what a few of them have to say about us.
We're here at Burgers and Beer with the best burgers in town.
We get to sit together and enjoy the great food.
I like from Burgers and Beer is in the lemonade.
For the fresh iced tea, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner.
This is wonderful, very fast, very efficient.
I love the great food and family environment. I love the burgers and the customer service.
So come and see us and find out for yourself at Burgers and Beer.
Whether you're looking to purchase or sell, your next home awaits. Give the Dom team a call. With over 50 years of experience and over 100 years in the Imperial Valley, Andy and Doug can help you find the right home at the right price fast. Visit us online at www.thedomteam.com and let Andrew and Doug find the perfect home for you. Call today, 760-337-8600.
October is here with spine-chilling deals at Al Centro Motors. Drive away in a 2024 Ford Bronco with an APR as low as 3.9% plus up to $2,000 cash back on select models. Or if you prefer, get a 2024 F-150 with an APR as low as 1.9% $1,000 cash back and an extra $1,000 when you trade in your vehicle. And remember, if you don't come see us first, we can't save you any money. It's just that easy at Al Centro Motors.
Grosso's, an Imperial Valley tradition since 1955. Family owned and operated. Located at 1902 West Main Street, El Centro. Grosso's is open Wednesday through Sunday at 5 p.m. Order to go or come in for the Italian dining experience. Havens and Sons Trucking is located at 603 East Main Street in El Centro and is a business specialized in gravel, rock, stone, fill dirt, base, landscape rock, topsoil sand, and all your hauling needs.
Ahora es el mejor momento para recibir valiosos reembolsos. IID le puede ayudar a reducir su factura eléctrica porque le pagará el doble en reembolsos si actúa antes del 31 de octubre 2024 para reemplazar electrodomésticos viejos que califiquen, como aires acondicionados, termostatos, bombas de agua para albercas y mucho más. Puede aplicar al doble incentivo de IID en línea o llame al 760-482-3656. IID invita a todos a aprovechar esta oportunidad y celebrar la Semana de Energía Pública.
Back for second half action where the Wildcats of Brawley 14, the Imperial Tigers 14. Alongside us tonight is Victor Torrez. Victor Torrez with that pretty good sideline reporting, Will.
Thank you. I'm taking lessons from you guys.
Well, Chino, you've been down there plenty of times, and what is the atmosphere like? What's the intensity? Not the atmosphere so much. What's the intensity going on?
I'm going to go ahead and say it. And it feels kind of bell game-ish to me.
I could feel that.
It's a little bit, I think the atmosphere is pretty good. Folks showed up for both sides, well represented from Brawley. There's a lot of folks here, a lot of Imperial people, but I just think I love the atmosphere. Friday Night Lights, what else can you ask for?
No, and then we're going to have it back-to-back. And I'm all for that. I'm all for that, Victor, but the thing is, the key thing when you talk about those type of things, Imperial, whatever happens, they're going to have to be consistent at this level, Victor, and that's going to be the key right there.
Absolutely. I think Shaw's doing a phenomenal job with this program.
Right.
And this year they got a lot of young kids. I think several of the offense at least are coming back next year.
A lot.
A lot. No, they're only losing 6.
Yes.
They're losing 6.
So that's going to tell you, that's an indicator of what's going to happen in the next couple of years.
Yeah.
In Imperial.
We were just curious if this was going to be the year before they played El Centro. And look, they knocked El Centro off. Okay, you know what? Okay, that's good. But can you keep doing that? And we keep asking that. And this is the test tonight. This is the test. And then now you've reached that level. You've reached that level. And King of the Hill is hard to stay up there on top.
Yeah, it is. And I think, with Brawley's doing the right things, I think with the run, in my opinion, they're not running the ball as easy as they could be with those 2 running backs that they got on the Imperial side. To me, that's what I think that was key going into the game from Brawley, is stopping the run or at least containing some of that. The touchdown was a beautiful pass in the end zone.
Right, it sure was.
Two of them.
That one down there to Gio was an amazing throw for sure.
And then, of course, Brawley's kind of grinding the ball in the end zone, and they were able to score. And put another 7 points before, 2.5 minutes into the half.
Yeah. And just like any good game, it's the back and forth. One guy scores, another one comes counters. Another score, no one, there hasn't been a 2-touchdown lead yet. And I was just talking Chino off the air about my interest right now is to see the fatigue factor. Who's it going to kick into right now? If you have 2-way players, the physicality of playing defense against a running team can sometimes wear on your DBs because if you're going to stop a run game, your DBs need to make tackles. And on the Brawley side, you have 3 starting receivers in the defensive backfield.
Yeah, well, one of the things when you talk about the fatigue factor, because last week you didn't have all your starters
right.
in, okay, and then game speed and game
right.
fatigue are different than the practice level, so it's that consistency. But that's kind of bothering me on the Brawley side, I didn't like. It's not that I didn't like it. Well, obviously I didn't like it. But Bubba Garcia playing so close up to the line of scrimmage in that monster division. Because that one time where he got caught in the inside and Robinson was able to get to the outside. Now, you got Rosas that made a good tackle, but it was 3 yards of ball. But you get past that, Robin has that ability. If he were to get outside of Bubba again or even past Rosas, he's gone. And how many times has it – you're not going to bring him down with one person.
No.
Victor?
You're not.
Yeah, I think in my opinion, if he gets 2 broken tackles, every potential to get the end zone is there. So you got to be careful on the Brawley side. Make sure that you got a lot of helmets on the ball when they're running it.
Well, looks like we're getting ready to wind up to start the third quarter, a big quarter. And, Victor, this is, I said on the air earlier pregame, this is a championship game for the Tigers. It is. It is. I mean,
and if I haven't mentioned it before, Victor Torrez, he's at IVC down there with President Dr. Lenore Johnson, and let's not forget Mr. Temo Carboni.
So just some developments there. We have a interim vice president in Temo's position. Unfortunately, he's left IVC, but we're doing our thing. Enrique Lechuga is our AD. He's doing a phenomenal job over there. And of course the VP Alexis V. We got a bunch of new heads over at IVC. A guy named Jonell Brannon. I'm gonna have you meet him, and he's an athlete too. So he likes athletics. Hopefully he's going to represent IVC.
Right on.
All right.
I can't hog the mic all by myself.
Yeah, you can.
You're doing a good job. You're doing a good job.
So we will reach back to Victor at the end of the third quarter, and then we'll see what happens from there. So thank you very much for being on the sideline, Victor, and coming up and joining us the second half as we get ready for the second half of this phenomenal football game.
That's right. Go Desert Warriors. Let's go.
Let's see it. So on that opening kickoff of the second half, Brandon Porras takes it out to the 27-yard line. That's where the Wildcats will take over for their first possession of the second half. An interesting stat. This is Brawley's fourth possession, first of the half. So here comes. Oh, here we go. Looks like Sergio Garcia trying to sweep left. He cuts back. He's going to race to the end zone. Bows in. Cuts back behind Zin. Does he fall forward enough? No, they're going to spot it at the 1. So fireworks right after the kickoff. Fireworks right after the return. So now the Wildcats now.
Let's take a look at this to see where he broke open.
Well, he broke open. He was trying to sweep left. Got to cut back. And that's the beauty of how Garcia can run the ball after the catch. This way, right at the 1-yard line.
Good call by that referee right there. Short, if it's right at the tip of that. So
the Wildcats now have a first and goal at the 1-yard line. So one play from the 27-yard line all the way to the 1-yard line. 11:18 remaining. We are sending our boy, Mr. Torres, down. And did the Wildcats get in?
I have not seen the
So
signal
the touchdown
yet.
for the Wildcats. So with 2 plays into that drive, the Wildcats, after the return by Porras, run by
Bubba
Garcia. I think that was Gutierrez running in.
Yeah, it was. Ron, and difference from that start of the first game, the first quarter, when you have the Wildcats didn't even use up more than 1 minute. They took 45 seconds to get 6 points up on the board.
So that's how lightning strikes. That's what you call it. And here's Padilla with an important extra point, and it is good. So with 11:16 remaining, not even a minute goes by, the Wildcats of Brawley 21, Imperial High School 14.
Alfred Distributing, I'd like to say a big thank you to Alfred Distributing for providing the drinks, recovery, all organic for both teams tonight, visiting Wildcats and the Imperial Tigers. Thank you very much to the all Alfred Distributing family. Arctic Air, dependable AC repairs and service you can trust. El Centro Motors, whether you shop online or prefer the human connection, the team at El Centro Motors is here to help you. The Sewing Exchange, fast, reliable service for all your tailoring needs, where quality meets convenient. One thing about this Sewing Exchange, it's a unique business.
I've seen the commercial. It's cool.
Exactly. I kind of like it. I kind of want to know a little bit more about that because it's very unique. Now, if you went back 50 years, it was all over the place. But
Right.
I'm going to have to look into this one.
Diego Padilla set to kick. Deep to receive now. We have Robinson and Wessel back there. Padilla now kicks it into the left, and Padilla's going to drive that into the end zone. So the Tigers will take over first possession for them in the second half. They will take over at their 20-yard line as Padilla knocks it into the end zone.
When we see Padilla kick this, the kickoff into the end zone, it reminds me of last year's kicker of the year for VSN. Remember Robles?
He's
playing at the next level. Yeah, and I'm going to have to get a text or send a message where he's at. I know I had seen him a little bit, but that
guy was amazing.
Yes.
So the Tigers now with the first down at the 20-yard line.
And I think there might be people watching the Dodger game.
The Dodgers. I think the Dodgers are losing in the top of the 10th.
Oh, is that right?
Whoever's texting me the scores, please cut it out. Wessel tries the left side, and they run that play. Wessel to the left. He's coming back to the right. A push in the back. But Wessel now driven out of bounds. Maybe.
So you mentioned there was that push in the back right there,
Maybe
Ron.
not.
Okay, exactly, Ron. That was such a good no call.
Yes.
I mean, was there contact? Yes, but did it make a difference on the play? No. So that was actually a very good no call.
And it wasn't a deliberate push in the back. I mean, the guy's body just kind of came in.
Actually, he had his hands out, and whether it's deliberate or he pushed somebody in the back or not, it'd be a penalty. But in this case, in my opinion, I don't think it was. And obviously, both our opinions.
Second down and 3. We'll say second down and 4. Gain of 6. Fake to Robinson. Pitch to Wessel. And there's Matthew Gutierrez on the tackle. So now that's back to the line of scrimmage to the 20. So a loss. Maybe a 5. They're going to make that a yard short, but they're at the 21. So we're going to call that third down and 9, 10, 11 remaining.
Let's check this out where Matthew Gutierrez comes out of his linebacker position. And we were talking about players going both ways. If you look at Matthew Gutierrez, he's lined up on the outside there, on the edge. And then he goes, he reads it, and it's a beautiful read on him. Just a beautiful read. And that's the type of guy that you get him pumped up. He's going both ways. He's a leader on that team.
I bet you he wishes he had that pitch back. Probably was a keep call. But here we go, third down and 9 for the Tigers. We have trips to the right. That's to the right side of Ayala, 9:34 remaining. Ayala looking left. Ayala shoots it overshoots. Gio Robles.
I was looking at the receiver. Did Ayala have much pressure as we get
No, I didn't think so. I started to look off. He seemed like he had time. He looked right, checked back, throwing at that big target. That being Gio Robles, who caught that pass that fade in the corner.
So we got something going on down on the field where there's going to be a communication with the head coach Landy and Mr. J.J. Jackson. But we're going to be looking at, this is going to be the first time that either team goes into the punt formation.
Is it really?
Yeah. This will be, do they punt? Well, that's something we'll find out soon. But they will be lining up in a punting formation, especially when you're looking at 4th and 9. Kind of medium deep in their own field, side of the field. So we have a little bit of difficulty.
I don't know what happened there, but.
So we do have 9:30 left on the clock, and we will bring you up to date on the clock as there's something going on with the equipment, but we will be updating you on the clock.
9:30 remaining. Gaxiola with the little rugby kick. And that's going to work out. I don't know if that was intentional, like he was going to pull it and run. He was standing at his 5, and now that punt is going to place the ball at. Where are they placing the ball? Oh, wow.
Yeah, no, they're placing that ball good on about the 24, 23.
27.
27-yard line.
So he was standing at his 5-yard line. He went into that rugby mode where you just run with it. Don't know if that was designed or not because I've never seen him do that before.
Well, I believe it was designed for him to roll out that way, but he might have been rushed on that because he still had about 7 yards to go before he hit the line of scrimmage. But this is big. This is equivalent to a turnover right here.
It sure is. Well, here's the deal for the Wildcats. Off that big run, off that kickoff, you're barely 3 minutes into the third quarter. The Wildcats with ideal field position. Gutierrez, look, he shoots it right, and that's Gutierrez. That is Bubba Garcia on the slant. Garcia, who has put the Wildcats ahead with a big play after the kickoff, now with the slant, touchdown Brawley.
Bubba Garcia is just...
I think Brawley went to the,
living up to what his standards are. I'm telling you, look, you got Bubba Garcia lined up on the left side right here, and this is one of the guys you don't want to leave open. He goes straight, he slants right, he gets a post wide open, boom, and then look, his reads are just phenomenal.
It's what he does after he catches the ball. That's what happens with this Garcia kid. He has the ability to get away from you. He ran that ball, that 173-yard run was out of the backfield. Set to kick is Diego Padilla. 2 touchdowns for the Wildcats within 3 minutes, and we have a flag on the field.
But
oh man.
I mean, with the score 27-14 right now, mind you, this Imperial Tiger team can score from any down,
for sure.
First, second, third, or fourth down, because look, and they're not going to hold back. This is what's so exciting about Friday Night Football when you have these type of quality teams. As the fans.
So now within 3 minutes, the momentum just swung one way right now.
Yeah, no, that's a good point, Ron. The momentum, and look, the Wildcats didn't even ask at that punt.
No, and that's something they're going to think about. So here's a high snap, and that's Padilla. Does he get it in? And he does. So despite the high snap, they were able to get the hold down. Wildcats 28, Tigers 14, 9-12 remaining third quarter.
Very interesting, Ron, the change of momentum here. If you get a chance, go by and visit Big Chris at Top Notch Barber. He's one of those guys that's working right now. Tell him that Will and Ron said hello from the VSN crew.
Big
Thank
Chris,
you very much,
you,
Chris. RDO, the Imperial Valley for all your John Deere equipment. Brawley Police Foundation, supporting a safe community through partnership and police. Esquer Realty, the mark of excellence. Imperial Irrigation District, your local public water and energy company. Grasso's for all your fine Italian dining experience. Visit them. The Town Pump. Juanita and Gabriel Revelar with the best steaks in Imperial Valley.
Dang, I could go for a steak right now, I'll tell you that. 9-12 remaining.
Located in Westmoreland. You know, it's almost complete. All we need is Gilly Revelar up here, and it'd make it. And
God, Gilly and
no, I'm sure he's here somewhere. I'm sure he's here somewhere.
So Padilla set to kick. He kicked it into the end zone the last time. He's going to do it one more time. Bo's in back this time along with Wessel, but it sails into the end zone. So Padilla doing what he needs to do, putting the ball into the end zone. Tigers will take over for their second possession of this half. They're at their own 20.
And not to get ahead of anything, but I'd like to give a special shout out to Carlos Weir and his wife from Las Chavelas Restaurant, as we will hold our second annual Bell Game lunch, as we usually do with the Central administration and the coaching as well with Brawley administration. And we thank Carlos for his hospitality hosting this again. Always great to go in there. So back to action, you play-by-play, Mr. Ron Rubio.
So back to action. This is a big possession for the Tigers right now.
Yeah,
they're down by 2 scores. 9 minutes, plenty of time. No need to pressure. And there's Wessel, but there's also, I'm trying to get the number there. Was that Matt Gutierrez on the tackle?
Well, we have defenders in front of us right here, but it did look like Matt coming over there. Yeah, it was Gutierrez. So this is one of the few times, Ron, where you're looking at the Tigers with the second down and plus 10 to go.
Wow.
I mean, usually they've been looking at 2nd and 5, 2nd and 7.
2nd and 11. But here's the deal. You don't need to get rid of – and there's a nice swing out. Incomplete pass. So incomplete defending by Moreno. the pressure was put on by number 8, Gutierrez. And, you know, they're playing Matt where he came into the, you know, with Wildcats being the edge rusher.
Yeah.
That's where Gutierrez excelled, you know, before he became quarterback. He was a defensive standout.
You know,
and he's showing it right now.
I talked to Coach David Shaw this week, and he felt that after that Valley Center, when they were down, that, you know what, everybody kept their composure and they're able to come back.
And they have to keep it right now.
Yes.
Even though this possession is not going their way, any play at any moment can
change
things for them. So here we go, 3rd down and 11. Ayala looking, he stepped up, he's pressured. And that pressured by, looked like Blake Riley. Again, was that Gutierrez? It might have been. So either way, it's a sack by the Wildcat, pressure put on Ayala.
The changes the Wildcats made at halftime,
So
Ron.
there's an adjustment thing that was going on. But one thing right now that's kind of not bugging, but it's interesting to find out, was that attempted punt by the Tigers? Well, the punt by the Tigers, was that designed? Because I've never seen Gaxiola rugby style that kick.
Yeah,
we'll never know.
Well, let's see what he does right now, but I don't think they're going to do the same thing, Ron.
I think he's standing at his 1-yard line. The Wildcats, if they feel this, will have possession inside the Tiger territory. Gaxiola again, and maybe that is the case. And this time he gets a good one off. It's like kicking a kickball at recess. It's going to roll off to the 44-yard line of the Tigers. .7:38 remaining, 3rd quarter. It's a 28-14 lead for the Wildcats. Brawley's 3rd possession of the half will start at their own 44-yard line.
So once again, we're seeing the Wildcats the last 3 possessions finally getting a little bit of field possession. They're
getting it. Well, that was a good bounce. I mean, dude, he kicked it from the 1-yard line.
So obviously there is something behind that play. He just got a bad kick. I mean, you got to remember, Imperial's not used to punting so much.
There's Moreno off the right side, quick hitter, and nothing doing. Great defensive stop there.
Now, I'll tell you what, Ron, and tell me if you agree with this. But right now, with 7:27, the clock ticking, they're going to have to depend on their running game with Moreno right now to at least take 4 minutes
Take
off
some
that
time
clock.
off the clock. That's on the Brawley side. Can they do it, or do they just try to keep stick to what they've been doing all year long? And that's the deal.
Interesting.
You're going to do what you've been doing all year long. I mean, I don't think if they can run the ball well, but if they can pass it, there it is. Let's see. Gutierrez again. He has time. He throws. It's Garcia, and he overthrows him. Oh man! And if that would have went.
I thought it looked like
I thought it was going to go. I thought he was going to get it.
Well, look, there's no shortage of arm strength coming
No,
out of
none of
Gutierrez.
that.
So I'll tell you that right now. So that's something to see at a.
So that stops the clock at 6:54 remaining. Still plenty of time.
Oh,
There's nothing going on here. But I'm telling you, what a difference a punt makes. That one right now that Gaxiola did, all the way to the 44, when you're standing at your own 1, man, you'll take that any day of the week.
So as the Wildcats look at a 3rd and long with 6:54 to go, clock still counting.
3rd down and 9 for Gutierrez. And the Wildcats, he shoots it out quick. He's open. And that is Damian Clemente. Clemente trying to make a move. He gets the 1st down, holds on into Tiger territory. They're going to say at the 44-yard line. Big play on a 3rd down and 9, man. Huge
humongous
play. Just keeping that drive alive. 1st down for the Wildcats.
I'll tell you what, Ron, right now they get another 1st down, and you're looking at 4-down territory every time.
Well, right now, just like you said, now you're halfway through the 3rd quarter. You're at the halfway point.
You can hang on to that ball. Whether it's a score, you have to punt it away or lose it on 4th down, it's going to be a plus if you get them especially under 3 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. That is going to be key for the Wildcats. Turnover free has been key right in this game so far for both teams.
Wow. Gutierrez on the keep to the right side. Took a big hit.
Yeah, he did. Took a big hit by a host. All I saw was red curtain. It looked like it come from number 11.
Larios. You had Larios out there.
Esquivel and Larios.
Esquives. Second down, a gain of 2, second down and 8. And as you said, every time they run the ball, the clock is going to keep ticking. 5:44 remaining. 28, yeah.
Second down and 8. 14-point deficit between 28 Wildcats, 14 Tigers.
How far behind did they fall behind Valley Center? Gutierrez again shoots it out, and that's complete. That's again Clemente. So they're taking what the defense is giving them on that zone coverage. What they're doing is just finding an open spot, sitting,
run,
and it's working.
A lot of cushion given here by the defensive backs of the. But look, I don't know if it's so much cushion. You do have to respect the ability of these athletes.
The speed that's coming at you, because there is speed all around on the coming off the receivers for the Wildcats. So 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Now the ball will be placed at the 31
with 5
yard
minutes
line.
to go.
5 minutes and counting. 5 minutes and ticking. The Wildcats now.
Let's see Moreno if he can get to the outside and at least get 4 or 5 yards on that, and they'll be sitting good.
They give us to Porras to the outside. Porras finds room on the right side, and Porras is going to go all the way, fall down inside.
Ron, I'm not gonna say too much. I rarely get faked out like that. That one did get me.
But that's the whole concept behind this offense. You've got that guy coming on that fly sweep. You have your back coming across, faking a dive. So what are you going to pick? What poison are you going to die by?
Man, this is a Wildcat team I have not seen like this.
These are what these offenses give you. Look how good they both were executing, and it's just execution is what's going on.
We're looking at jumbo right now with Gutierrez running to
the right side. He's got some blocking. Gutierrez is going to find his way in. Does he get in?
And it's a touchdown.
He does not. They have him short.
I know. I got the hands raised up by the flank official on that side over there.
So it's a touchdown Wildcat.
Touchdown Wildcats by Gutierrez.
So Gutierrez with 4:10 remaining on that drive. I'm not sure where he scored from, but the Wildcats had three first downs on that. Gutierrez now takes it in off that jumbo set. There it is. I'm going to give him 15, 20 yards, and he fights his way for the last 2, so it's a touchdown for the Wildcats.
Yeah, and look, and we talked about this. You give them 4 minutes to go to use up that much clock, whether you turn it over, lost it on down, or a touchdown. Best thing that could have happened was a touchdown with the extra point good. With 4 minutes to go in the third quarter, and now you're looking at 21 difference with the Tigers 14, Wildcats 34, and Ron, you can hear a pin drop on this side of the field right now, which we are on the Imperial side.
So with 4:10 remaining, what will Imperial do? They need to answer this back before this gets away from them. They're down by 3 scores. And they have the ability to come back. I mean,
this is what Shaw does. Look, this is what he's good at. He's going to get the whole team right here. Look, this ain't just about the kickoff return team. This is about everybody out here. Yeah.
This affects us. That's the deal.
He huddled everybody up, let them know that it's not over. There's still, there's 16 minutes and 10 seconds left in this ball game. So, and Shaw, like we said, has been in this position. These Tigers have when they were playing against Valley Center and came back and won that game.
Padilla is going to tee it up at the 40. This will be the third possession for the Tigers. And here's the deal. Their kickoff return team is really good. They got Robinson back there. They have Wessel back there. They've had good returns. And it doesn't need to go all the way, so let's see what Padilla does. Does he keep it in the field? And he does. This time it's at the 1. Robinson to the 15. Robinson, he's got an alley. Robinson is going to get a flag thrown. And Robinson is still running, but there's a flag. Robinson with the straight arm. Robinson to the right. Robinson runs it out all the way to the 48. Right on cue, man. But they're going to bring this one back.
And now you got a bunch of penalties, and this might be on both teams. And this is something that neither team can afford to do. This is something that is going to hurt both squads no matter what. Now I'm still curious to see this because one penalty is for sure going to be on the run
Don't
back.
tell me they'll offset and they re-kick.
No, because those other ones are unsportsmanlike dead ball fouls, right? But this one right here, will, let's say they go back from the spot of the foul. So let's just say the penalty is on the 15. They'll go to the 7, and then they mark offsetting. They'll probably be the ball will be placed on the 7-yard line. I'm just, yeah.
Okay,
after all that, that great run by, but I don't know who the penalties are on though. I don't know who the penalties are.
The play ended at the 47. It looks like that they're spotting the ball at the 47.
Yeah, but we got that penalty in the back.
Right.
And that penalty, I see the yard marker on about the 15-yard line. So it's going to be interesting right now what we have. So we have the first penalty is going to be the holding call. And then, you know, I'm trying to think if he's going to get.
I wonder what the discussion here is with JJ and Dave.
So let's see. I mean, the dead ball is going to be very important on this, and it should be C.
Let's see.
Personal foul.
Brawley.
Yeah.
Personal foul. Brawley.
Oh, that's 30 yards. 30 yards. But wait, there's not a penalty down there? Okay, so this is what I'm seeing.
Well, I thought there maybe was a hold, so that has nothing to do with the play.
No, but if there's a hold, but it's not. That would have had to been a personal foul.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're assuming it's a hold because of where it happened, but now you have 2 personal fouls.
And that is huge. That is so huge. So 30 yards gained. I'm still trying to do the math on it. That's 30 yards from the 47 to there, I would
From
assume.
the end of the play because it's considered a dead ball foul. But see, I was going to think that it was offsetting, but no. If they're both against the Wildcats like that, hey, listen, man, I'd be so upset about that.
So now the Tigers are going to take over right outside the Wildcat 20. We're going to say the 21-yard line.
And, you know, you can't give these Tigers anything. Like
no,
you said,
this could open the door for a comeback. I mean, this is exactly what they needed to do. This is exactly what needed to be said. They're waving off something. Maybe, I'm not sure what it is. We'll get an explanation somehow. But for now, the important thing is the Tigers taking over on their 3rd possession at the Brawley 21. They're down by 3 touchdowns. Ayala, the pitch is to Wessel. Wessel to the right side. Wessel, and another flag is thrown. On the tackle there, Roy Rosas. So now with 3:47 remaining, Tigers had excellent. What they needed to do, they had a good return.
Yeah.
And then it was added on. I mean, Brawley doing them a favor by giving them 2 personal fouls.
Now, when you have the Wildcats backpedaling like that, and then the next play you get Robinson to get about 5 yards on that, well, instead of the 5-yard gain, now you got a 10-yard, another 5 yards making it 1st and 15. Excuse me.
So what did they call right here? What, a hold?
Yeah, there was a hold behind the line of scrimmage.
Okay,
for
the spot.
Yeah, from the spot. So it goes in the line of scrimmage. It'll be 1st down and 15 yards to go.
So now Robinson out of the backfield. Wessel is the single back, but they have a bunch set to the right. Ayala with a 1st down and 20. 1st and 20 for the Tigers.
Ron, I'm sorry. It's 10 yards back, so it's 1st and 20.
They give us to Wessel. Wessel trying the right side and nothing doing. That is Andrew Camilo. Camilo on the tackle. So the Wildcats defense, like you said, were there adjustments made? Definitely there was on both sides of the ball. Right now the advantage is going to the Wildcats with 3:31 remaining. Still up 35-14.
And I can tell you what, both older brothers are watching from Oregon right now, wearing jackets around a campfire right now watching this game. So watching little big brother come through on the defensive side with a couple of tackles
Camilo's
tonight.
Coming through, making some big plays from his linebacker spot. We're now having a 2nd down. They're going to say no gain on the play. 2nd down. It looks further than 20 yards. But
it sure does, Ron.
Maybe 2nd down and 24. Who knows? I'll just say that estimate. So here we go. Ayala with Robinson in the backfield. Ayala now looking left. Ayala is hit by Gutierrez.
Oh, wait a minute.
Fumble. Gutierrez picks it up. Robinson giving chase. He doesn't have enough gas to score. Things are falling off him. What was it?
The thing is, Ron.
You can't advance it?
The ball never fell. No, the ball never fell. When he tackled him, he actually grabbed the ball. We're going to be able to see this right now. With that, you're going to see I don't think that and that could, I hope he's just fatigued, to be honest with you.
He might have just ran out of gas, but here's the instant replay. Blindside. Bounces, perfect bounce off the ground. Perfect bounce off the ball. Gutierrez not known for his speed, but he trucks it all the way maybe to the 20, 15. I'm not sure his shoe fell off. I guess it was a shoe. Robinson on the hustle play, stopping the big play. Not sure what happened to Gutierrez, but with 2:35 remaining in the third quarter, we have the Wildcats 35 after a big turnover on the sack.
I mean, we're looking at – so let's go no, I don't know. They got him on the sideline right now. So we'll be right back after this break.
Imperial Flying Service, taking care of the entire Imperial Valley with all your aviation fuel needs. Imperial Flying Service is a proud supporter of our U.S. military, the aviation community, and all Imperial Valley communities.
You just have to get in the seat of the new John Deere Gator XUV. Not because it puts work in its place, but because all this versatility kind of just makes your day.
Ojeda Industries is here to offer solutions with exceptional products and services for all your agricultural, industrial, and power transmission needs. It's Ojeda Industries, hydraulic repair service in Brawley at 1698 Jones Street. Call us at 760-623-7299.
Bros, it's that time of year again. Team shirt options are available and ready to go out for adult, youth, and toddler sizes. Call us and let us know how we can help at 760-550-6878. Imperial Valley College is the #1 community college in the nation. Winner of the 2023 Aspen Prize for Community College Excellence. InterCare since 1970. When it comes to healthcare, InterCare is here to help. with locations throughout the Imperial Valley. Intercare, improving the health and wellness of the community.
Imperial Flying Service, taking care of the entire Imperial Valley with all your aviation fuel needs. Imperial Flying Service is a proud supporter of our U.S. military, the aviation community, and all Imperial Valley communities.
We are Sewing Exchange, a garment manufacturing company. We manufacture to customer specifications. We do cut and sew, sublimation, uniforms, and we have low MOQs. You can contact us at 442-231-8527 or email sewingexchangeinc@gmail.com, and we are located at 321 East Main Street, El Centro, California.
Lee Tire Company. We are a local, family-owned business specializing in tires and automotive needs. We are located at 114 Main Street, El Centro. Call us at 760-352-1721. Havens and Sons Trucking is located at 603 East Main Street in El Centro and is a business specialized in gravel, rock, stone, fill dirt, base, landscape rock, topsoil sand, and all your hauling needs.
Back to action. There's Bubba Garcia sweeping to his left. Does he have a block? He tries to get in, and Robinson, he tries to hurdle Robinson. But he's going to get knocked out at the 3-yard line. Looked like Alec Valdez was in. J.J. Jimenez, I think they may have Jimenez come out.
Yeah, no, I think.
I don't know if he got dinged, but there's something that caught J.J. Jackson's eye, and he's trying to get off the field. And that is J.J. Jimenez, who may have taken a hit.
Yeah, he's walking.
He's walking kind of odd, and he's going to come down.
Now, here's the interesting, people. Here's the interesting thing. We do have quarterback.
But they're going to call a timeout, so another timeout on another injury.
So let's just, Ron, who are we looking at quarterback? Number 9?
We're looking at Alec Valdez, another senior that's coming out. We're hoping that J.J. Jimenez is doing well. He's coming off the field, and it might have been a hit to the head because that's usually the case when somebody's kind of wobbling like that. Let's hope it's not speculating. 2:14 remaining in the third quarter. A fast half, momentum-changing half that changed the whole outlook of the game right now, Will.
Well, it's unfortunate whatever the injury is with
Jimenez or Gutierrez.
Yeah.
But here's the deal. Next man up.
Yeah,
how are they going to fill the hole right now for Brawley? And the most important position of any football team at any level is your quarterback. So not only do you lose your quarterback, but Gutierrez was giving Brawley a great edge rusher on defense. And that's, when you played football, playing football is like live ammunition. Every single play at practice and in a game, at any given moment, anybody could get hurt.
Well, the thing is, I don't see anybody working on Gutierrez on the sideline.
Where is he?
Yeah, I don't.
I don't see him.
No, I see him. If he is, he's sitting down, and I don't see anybody around him. So, well, anyways, like you said, Ron, it's next man up right now.
Next man up, and that man right now seems to be number 9. That is.
And what a turn of events right here.
It was just. So the first play from scrimmage after that run by, after the fumble and sack and then fumble recovery by Gutierrez, took it all the way to the 11 of Brawley, got knocked out of bounds. The Wildcats now, after that one run, sweep left to Bubba Garcia, brings it all the way to the 3-yard line.
And they're not changing the offense. You got them at the shotgun position.
So here comes Valdez with Moreno. They're going to follow left, and he's going to score. That's a touchdown for Alec Valdez. So on that set, it's just quarterback lead. So with 1:53 remaining, the Wildcats now 41, Tigers 14. It was a 14-14 end at half, right?
Right. And then all of a sudden, what the heck happened?
The gates just opened up. The flood started coming. So the Wildcats now setting up for their extra point.
Yeah, we just run incredible with 1:53 to go. It's not incredible, but this is the way football is. We are looking at, this game's going to come down to the last second, which I'm not saying it's not. There's still a whole quarter left here.
Right.
And especially when you're not just losing the quarterback on this position. You're losing the edge rusher also with Gutierrez on there. So who's the backup for that, Ron? We'll see.
We'll see. So the Wildcats now with the 42-14 lead with 1:53 remaining in the third quarter.
Yeah, you lose. I'm just trying to think of all the things that can happen because the leadership qualities from him. Lee Tire, your local Imperial Valley auto repair and tire shop. Radco for estimates on all your construction needs with service included in all of them. Vesey Farms, a growing tradition since 1923. Town Pump, Juanita and Game for the best steaks in Imperial Valley. Las Chavelas Restaurant, host of this year's Bell Game Dinner. That's going to be kind of fun. La Fonda Bar and Grill, experience the vibrant flavors of Mexico. Imperial Flying Service, proud supporter of our U.S. military. El Centro Police Department, dedicated to serve the El Centro community. And here we get ready to go back with Ron with the kickoff for Brawley, like we said, with 1:53 to go still in the third quarter. As you can see, the score is 42 Wildcats, 14 Tigers.
Deep to receive for the Tigers. You have Robinson, number 10. It's going to go into the end zone. This time it goes in. Wildcats don't want to Topudia get that ball in the end zone, and they do. So they'll take over at their 20-yard line.
Yeah, there was something going on with AT&T. I couldn't even get online, and now I have 100 messages.
So the Wildcats now, that was their fourth drive. This is the fourth drive of the quarter for Imperial. And I'm going to tell you the reason why I keep mentioning the possessions. Fourth one for Imperial. In the first half, Imperial had 4 possessions. Brawley had 3 total. There was only 7 offensive possessions in the first half. Now, both teams have 4 in the third quarter. Ayala now. Will the Tigers abandon the running game? They shouldn't, and they give us to Robinson. Robinson now maybe gets a gain of 3.
Ron, what clean jersey do you see out there on the edge runner? Do you see number 6? Is that who I'm seeing? Do I see Nathan Torres?
That's Nathan Torres, number 6. He's probably playing some edge. You got Andrew Tiger, 56. He's another edge kid. Your 2 inside tackles are number 42, Blake Riley, and number 77, Chris Espinoza, a sophomore. So that's the defensive line right now for the Wildcats as Moreno goes to his outside linebacker spot. Garcia playing up close. That's number 3 to the left side. They give us to Robinson. No, Ayala shoots. That's complete. And that's Robles, who's been very quiet after that touchdown in the end zone. So you have this big target. They get a first down.
Beautiful play right there. You know, with that fake, that inside handoff fake.
And that's a play action. That's a play action pass. You have that big target. We're inside the last minute of the third quarter. 1st and 10 now for at the 32-yard line. They give us to Robinson. Robinson tries the right side. Robinson rolls. Robinson is going to carry his way all the way, and they're going to spot it ahead. That's another first down. A run on as the crowd was cheering or chanting, throw the ball. Robinson gets a first down on the ground.
And now you're starting to see, with 27 seconds to go to end this third quarter right here, you're starting to see, I wouldn't call it a 2-minute offense, but with Shaw using one of his timeouts right now.
Is that Robinson on the ground?
Oh, I'm sorry, we got an injury. And that hopefully that's just a cramp, but that it's not a timeout taken by the Tigers. We have an injury report. And you know, I'll tell you what, if somebody's going to get a leg cramp, it's going to be that Robinson kid. I'll tell you what, man. I mean, and we don't have any type of report on Matthew Gutierrez, which is normal for us. We don't even want to pass on information that we actually
don't know.
Yeah, we don't know anything for sure. So, but looks like Robinson's a little dehydrated, getting some water. But look, they lose nothing. They got Wesso in there, you know. So it's next man up. We keep talking about that, especially in these type of games.
25 seconds remaining. You start the clock. Ball's at the 45. It's 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Plenty of time. They have one whole quarter. They'll give us to Wesso up the middle, and that's Andrew Tigert. That's Andrew Tigert along with Andrew Camilo, who's playing one heck of a ball game right now from that linebacker position.
Yes, that is so good to see out of Camilo, man. As these Tiger crowd tries to get their Tigers out there on the field, and that's the end of the third quarter. So we're going to go live action on the field with Victor Torres. He's going to give us a little bit of what's going on with IVC and what's he seeing down on the field. Take it away, Victor.
This is Chino Torres with Imperial Valley College, Associate Dean of Workforce Development. First of all, thank you, Valley Sports Network, for the opportunity. We're a proud sponsor of your network, or we're glad we're doing this. I want to change it up a little bit. I know the score is 42-14, but I want to tell you what's going on at IVC. Right now at IVC, I want to talk to you about the girls basketball team. Last year, they made history last season with hosting a playoff game that hadn't happened in a long time. Right now, we have key players coming back. We have Cici Costa from Calexico coming back. She made second team all-conference last year. Amy Riley from Imperial, also second season coming back. And Carolina Sauceda Cetis.
Back to action. Start of the fourth quarter. Second down and 11 for the Tigers. The ball's at their own 44-yard line. Ayala with trips to his left. Ayala rolls. Ayala shoots it out, intended for number 16, and that is Trey Reese. A little too high for Trey Reese. Third down and 11.
And that time, it looks like Ayala did have a little bit of pressure where he had to get rid of that ball.
Well, they have put pressure on him this half. It seems like the Wildcats now were a little bit more aggressive. Maybe some little run blitzes in there, but adding on during the passing situation, Ayala did not have the time that he had during those two first touchdown passes that he had in the first quarter. Third down and 11 for the Tigers. Ayala with trips to his left. Robinson in the backfield. He's healthy. He's being blitzed. They're trying to set up a screen. He's going to toss it away. So he's pressured out of the pocket, and that's going to be a fourth down for the Tigers. So the Brawley defense stepping it up in the second half, have not allowed a touchdown. They have allowed a few first downs, but that's about it. So the Wildcats doing what Rick Rubio's defense needed to do, limit the run game, and forcing the Tigers to throw. Fourth down and 11. The ball is at the 44-yard line. We're at 11:46 in the fourth quarter.
And just a change of events within 4 minutes to go, Ron. I mean,
what started as a back and forth just ended up right now. I mean, the Wildcats are pulling away 42-14. And that is Gaxiola. So nice punt, man.
Beautiful.
Nice punt.
And
Brawley.
So Tiger bounce. It's going to be at the 10-yard line. That's an excellent punt. But this is key right now. This is very key. Like we said, the fourth quarter just starting right now, Ron. 11:33 to go. Brawley is, even though the score is on their side right now, what's not on their side is their quarterback not on the field.
That's correct. Right? And this is a very, very difficult part of the field to have your backup quarterback in. I mean, you're going to be limited on what you're going to give, what you're going to do, what you plan on doing. The ball is placed at, the 10-yard line, 1st and 10 for Brawley. Their 5th possession of this half. They're at their 10-yard line. Alec Valdez. Or is that Gutierrez? Gutierrez is back, and it's a pitch.
Let's double check that to make sure it's
Gutierrez. Gutierrez is in, and that was a pitch to Garcia.
Victor, did you happen to see what number it was where you're at?
I did not. I thought it was number 9, the backup quarterback, but
it is Gutierrez.
And we have an update with 2 minutes left in the game. The score, 6, Vincent Memorial, 21, Calipatria Hornets.
Calipatria. Whoa, what's happening?
Congratulations to Tony Leone out there. Very good game. And just to let everybody know, VSN will be at the Axe game next Thursday, where the Calipatria Hornets take on, and it is Gutierrez back in there.
He's back.
Gutierrez is back. The give is to Moreno to the right side. Moreno now trying to get some yards.
Ron will not be able to be with us. We will have a special guest over there. So I think, VSN will be at the VSN will be at the Axe game. We're going to see if we can change some
I thought you were
going
to tell me I was auditioning right now, Will.
Victor, you did pretty good because you have to be honest with this. Look, you put a mic or you put a camera in front of somebody, and it's very hard. But see, the administrative side, people like you, Craig Lyons, Billy Blue, Simon Gutierrez, all you guys are very good. And you know, it's just you guys are good when it comes to the mic.
You
and
have
stuff.
to be able to be public a little bit. So.
Yeah. And we only did this as a hobby, and look what it's turned into. And like I said, thank to everybody down there, a bunch of our sponsors.
The pitch to Moreno to the left side. Moreno trying to get some yards. Moreno has room. Moreno has a first down. Moreno down the sideline, steps out of bounds. Second first down for the Wildcats on this drive. That was out. Good enough for a first down. Not sure where he got knocked out, but it was outside.
And so right now, I think one of your other compas, Rookie Peña, is licking his chops right now, huh?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting because they win next week. That's a 3-way tie, right?
That's what we said.
You know what? I'm going to worry about next week because there's this game. I mean, it's far from over. We know what Imperial can do with the ball. It's surprising to see them punt in that last formation, but sometimes the ball just doesn't bounce your way sometimes, man, because when we were looking at that 14-14, and then within 4 minutes, everything changed. Ron?
The Wildcats got that big run by Garcia. Now here comes
Matthew.
Gutierrez looking. He's looking for somebody. He's throwing it down the sideline, airing it out, intended for Brandon Porras down the sideline. But that's going to stop the clock with 9:34 remaining. It's the fourth quarter. Do we have a flag on the field?
Yeah, I think Brawley's not easing up. I think they're trying to make a statement, too, going into next week because
here's the deal.
28 unanswered points right now in the last quarter and some change. So.
Well,
we got to hold on Brawley.
We're all going to have to agree on this one. There's no ill effect showing on Matthew Gutierrez right now. So. Whatever it was.
I think he just ran out of gas.
Yeah,
and you can really.
Ron saw that when he said, I go, well, let's just hope it is. But he just stayed down a little bit longer than normal.
Yeah, and Will, this does question the comment about, being tired the second half. I think
exactly.
They're in good shape. So going both ways, that is.
Well, get used to it because this is it now.
Now this is crunched and okay, if this plays out the way it is right now, because time is now big, it's huge. That clock, 9:34, you're down by 4 scores. Something big has to happen for the Tigers, and it's not happening.
Well, one of the things, part of it just happened, that big old penalty, and that's 1st and 20 right now.
And here comes Moreno off to the right side. Now the Wildcats with the run game trying to tick.
Time off the clock.
Get some time off that clock with 9:25 remaining and ticking.
Well, right now, an incomplete pass doesn't help you at all right now. You're talking about a minute and a half, 2 minutes, on an incomplete pass that you stay off the clock when you want that clock to go.
But the 4 touchdown lead, that pass right there, that's forgiven. Why? Because you're still up 4 scores. I mean, it's a different story if you're up by 2 only, and then you kind of have 9 minutes left. But this is a deal, like Chino said, they're not letting off their foot off the pedal. Why? This is their style of offense. I mean, this is what got the Wildcats to be where they're at, averaging 39 points a game. And both schools, their opponents, they were knocked for having weak records, but guess what? They took care of business on whoever they played, and that's what you have to do in football. And the pitch is to Torrez to the right side, trying to get to the edge. Torrez going to stay with the run play and what? Get some time off the clock.
Yeah, you get some time off the clock, Ron, but that penalty, I mean, this is going to be a 3rd down and 12 where they could have been looking at a 3rd and 2. And that's the things in the high caliber of any high caliber team where the penalties, they might not mean much right away, but they add up because, like we said, you're looking at 3rd and 2 or now you're looking at 3rd and 12 where that penalty, that whatever it was a holding call.
A number we haven't called much was number 71, Noah Lardios, and I expected a lot more to see calling, but hey, that's how football goes.
So as we got a timeout, VSN, Victor Torrez, my main man day 1, Ron Rubio, will be right back after this. Welcome back right now with 8:05 to go in the 4th quarter. As you can tell, the score is 42-14. Right now we have a special guest up here, Victor Torrez, and he's going to make an announcement, a little something that's important to IVC and the VSN as always. Victor Torrez, thank you for being up here, and we appreciate this.
Thank you for being here, Will. I was trying to make this announcement over in the sideline. Thank you for that opportunity. You mentioned Jesse Laudios. He has some ties to IVC. His Tia works there.
Good.
Vicky Carr. I'm giving her a shout out here. But what I was talking in the sideline is our basketball team, women's basketball team, is coming back.
Yeah.
We're hot, man. We're trying to win this division. We're trying to win a championship. Bring back some winning mentality to IVC with this reimagining sports. Last year again they made history.
Oh!
Interception.
Touchdown.
Interception number 9.
Samuel Rubalcaba. Now, ill-advised for Gutierrez to throw that up, but here's the break they needed.
Here it is, and here we're going to watch it in replay. Oh, we're catching the tail end out of that.
Touchdown.
Well, with 8 minutes to go.
They
got what they needed, man. They cut it in half.
Yeah, 22-10.
Continue, Vic.
I'm going to keep going real quick. So, what I was saying is women's basketball is going to come back this year. We got a bunch of returning players. We got some freshmen coming, too, from Brawley.
Awesome.
Carolina Sauceda Cetis. She had some winnings last year, a lot of assists, a lot of points. Malaya Jackson from Brawley. Mia Borboa from Calexico, both outstanding athletes in high school. They're coming to IVC. We're excited about this women's basketball team making history, playoffs. Hopefully we do that again. And this is what we're trying to do with sports at IVC. With Enrique Lechuga coming in. Let's get back to this game, but thank you for the opportunity to be here tonight. Last couple of weeks, I appreciate it.
And working with Coach Salas has been a pleasure because when Victor and Mike Pacheco do the game, it's very enjoyable and it's competitive. I mean, there's only 2 teams, to be honest with you. I don't know how it's going to be this year, but it's always between it's always IVC and
Palomar.
Palomar.
Yeah. Hey, you know what I'm excited about, Will? We got wrestling.
Yeah.
It's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming.
When?
Hopefully next fall.
Oh, okay.
But right now we have this year. We have club wrestling already. But we have the funding to start the program, so we're excited about that.
Now, is it going to be women and
women
men?
and men?
Oh, it's on.
Whoa,
the Valley's hot. The Valley's a hotbed of talent for wrestling. So good for all the kids out there that can participate. It's a great stuff.
They have a way to go, and we have winning coaches,
Yes.
winning wrestlers coming out of the valley. So we're excited. I think strong programs at most of the high schools. So we're excited
That's
about
a good
that.
deal
That's
to
gonna
be excited.
a
Good
one.
things to be excited about.
Oh, it is. Victor, thank you for joining
Yeah,
us.
thank you. Good job, man.
well.
Say hello to everybody down there at
I
IBC
will.
for us.
I'll give a shout out to our board. We can't do this without our board and Dr. Lenore Johnson. We got a lot of things going on at IBC. We appreciate you highlighting us.
Before Victor Chino became a big shot, man, he played football for me. He was my
That's
little
right.
boy, so
With the
I'll
broken-
always love him as a kid. So
with the
when I
broken
look at
toe
him
and
and all
everything.
he's accomplished, good for you, man.
I
So
appreciate
very proud of you.
It's people like you guys that helped us out when we were kids, and
Wow,
now
man,
look,
I love that.
we're doing some things for the community.
There you go.
Much
That's
appreciated.
Congratulations,
Much
Will, on your award last
Thank
week.
you very much.
That's
Appreciate
awesome,
that.
man. Thank you.
All right, Chino, you're done?
All right,
I'm done.
man.
I'm done.
Okay.
Done.
Go get you a hamburger. Eat one for me. Love you, man. See you later, guys.
So, Ron, just like that, we start
Just like
talking.
that, and
Yeah,
42-21.
You got less than 8 minutes to go. And, look, things have turned around. Gutierrez is out. They scored a
And look
touchdown
at
without him.
what happened here. So personal foul on Brawley, most likely. They're kicking off. Imperial's kicking off from the 45. It's going to be a short field.
This was on
You
the
never
extra
know
point.
what happens with it.
This is the kind of stuff that's going to hurt any high caliber type of team. You get the penalties. Definitely, the ball's looking to be placed on the 20-yard
they're
line.
going to onside this, dude.
You think so, Ron?
Why not?
All right, let's make sure this is going to be interesting, Ron. I don't know, Ron. But Brawley is prepared. Yeah, I think you're right, Ron. I think if you're thinking like David Shaw, he wants that ball back bad.
For sure, you want the ball back ASAP. 35, I don't have a number for number 35, but he's lining up to kick it, most likely. With 7:54 remaining in the fourth quarter, and it is an onside. And it's a nice bounce, but right to the man.
There's going to be a penalty here, and that's
That
David
was Bubba
Kwan.
Garcia.
I got William Kwan on that.
Number 35?
Correct, for the Imperial High School. That's correct. Now, the only thing I could think of that it's going to be a little offside, but the thing is, the ball did have to go
10.
Yeah, but they're going to get it right there because
I thought maybe, was it a
it's just
was there a flag, number one?
Yeah, there was a flag. It was thrown on
maybe on the hit. Was
No.
it like a helmet hit, helmet to helmet?
No, the flag came right after, right before they bounced it. So they're just going to talk about the ball not going to 10 yards. The ball has to go 10 yards first. And people, do not think the noise don't bother us one bit. We love every single bit of it. I love it all.
And there's one thing that I want to mention real quick. I'm not sure if I got to the start and this game started out so fast, but the Brawley offensive line. Let's start off with center, number 78, Alejandro Cota, center, senior. Right guard, Cruz De Lora, number 66. You had Drake Seals, another senior, your right tackle, number 59. And on the left side, the youngest kid on that offensive line, Connor Kopnick, number 52. Next to him is Joe Lopez, number 70.
Now, so it was against illegal procedure against the Tigers. Now, Ron.
Meaning the ball didn't go 10 yards.
No.
Probably jumped off. Oh,
they passed the
okay,
the line.
Right.
So, Ron, the interesting thing about that, wouldn't you want to take the ball right there, Ron?
Yes.
I mean, it looks like they're lining up to kick it, but I mean.
But do you have a choice? I mean.
Yeah, I mean, I thought you did
really?
because it's not a dead ball foul. I mean, unless they blew the whistle.
They have. I mean, I don't know because, you would think Brawley said, we'll take it right here. We'll take it right. Why risk not recovering the onside?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, in fact,
they're going to do it again.
What you're saying is you're giving Imperial another chance.
Exactly. That's what I mean. So
I'd like to thank a lot of the people that helped out VSN in times past. Benny Carter being one of them. Every time I have a type of question, I mean, Mr. Benny Carter.
Flags everywhere.
And you
What
do
is
not
going
want
on? What is going on?
And this is the type of thing that
you don't want to see.
No. Well, anyways, let's go back to the people we thanking. Benny Carter. Sometimes I get the opportunity to text him during during these type of games, and he has a lot of answers for me when we have questions. There's a lot of people in the referee association that do that, so much appreciative to that. So, and one of them right now, this is the type of game, if there's one person that can do it, I do have the confidence in just J.J. Jackson to take control of this ball game. Look, the last thing you want to do is kick somebody out, but listen, the coach has got to talk to all these kids. Nobody wants to get kicked out of this game. Brawley's got a big game next week. You know, Imperial does too, but, you know, you can't let emotions control or dictate your play on the field.
So with 7:46 remaining, they're down by 3 touchdowns. If this score plays out like it should towards the end, Wildcats and Central.
And here it comes. Yeah. No, we'll talk. That's yeah, we're going to talk about that. And this is where J.J. Jackson goes up to Coach Shaw, and he goes, look, I'm tired of this. Look, you're going to have a penalty over here, a penalty on there. So he might even be giving him an option. So I don't know. I just saw a lot of different. I mean, are you gonna? Is Imperial gonna get the opportunity to kick off again? Because
my God, I mean, I wish we could get a really clear explanation on how this happens. So anyhow, well, this is the third time. So now it's against the Tigers. So the Tigers, this all started kicking off from the 45, right?
Yes, yeah, exactly.
20. So now we're like 25 yards.
Well, yeah, because what happened is you have the dead ball foul on Imperial after the illegal procedure, right? So you make them kick
yards
again, and then the dead ball puts them 15 yards back. So, look. Yeah, and to tell you the truth, I mean, if you kick this ball a couple more times, the odds are Imperial might be able to get it back. So, I mean, this is going to be the 4th time they kick it, and it's a tough situation to recover this ball.
Well, it is going to be an onside. I mean, I don't see any choice for Imperial, but it may be different because Gaxiola's now kicking.
Yeah, we have a different kicker.
And he's going to kick it deep.
But you got to get it because now there's
another
another penalty.
So is that going to be a penalty?
That's a penalty right there. Yeah, that's a penalty. But it's a choice. So it's a choice. So what you're going to do is you move them back 5 yards, kick it again. You get the ball on the 35-yard line, or you get it where it went out of bounds. So I don't know. Would you move them back 5 yards on this one, Ron?
Why not?
Why not on this one? Yeah, they're so far back.
Just keep doing it. 7:45. Not 1 second has ticked off the clock.
No,
I mean, once you kick it, doesn't start until somebody touches it, right?
Until the receiving team touches the ball.
So no, but here's the deal. We've seen Bubba Garcia recover 2 of the onside kicks. No time has gone off. I'm wondering.
I don't know, Ron. This game just took a whole
different
change,
like the second half was like a Twilight Zone.
Yeah, now I'm starting to explain rules, and I'm trying to guess who. I mean, you got 3
injuries. You had
injuries. I mean, this game.
Bad.
I mean, we're watching a high-scoring, explosive first half, and we're expecting the same thing. Not that it's not exciting or nothing. It's just a different tone. It's just a different tone for us. And, because we're talking about totally different things now. You got Coach David Shaw in there. Listen, guys, we still got –
rallying the troops, man, getting them back together.
We got 7:45 to go, guys. Come on now. Let's play smart football. Let's do this. And look, they got the right guy in there. David Shaw's that type of coach. He's that type of coach that can motivate these guys, get that game plan going. But that series we saw where they're kicking off 4 times, and then, you're not going to offside kick and eventually give the ball. If you don't get it, give the ball on the 35-yard line for the Wildcats to make it an easy score. So because I know they got that interception that gave them a little bit of breathing room.
Yeah, that was a good play. I mean,
but they're still down 21 points, Ron.
Rubalcaba on that pick.
21, but.
And, in a situation like that, you're getting sacked. You don't make a bad play worse. But I bet you, Matt, I mean, for all the good Matt's done,
Yeah.
You know, taking care of that football is number one priority for a quarterback. So that was a gift for the Tigers. They'll take it. They chopped the lead to 3 scores, 21 points, 7:45 remaining.
Check this out, Ron. Let's back up a little bit. So now
are they going to kick again?
No, they're not going to kick again. But check this out, Ron. So
I don't know why
after that interception touchdown, they got the penalty, and that moved the Tigers. You know, they got 15 yards on that, then they onside it, and now that you got the Wildcats starting
at 45. There goes Bubba Garcia to the left. Garcia is finding his way. He's weaving. Garcia can't be gone. But you have Brett Robinson trying to stop him. Robinson does stop him, man. Rides him out of bounds. At the 5, at the 7. Oh, my. So the perimeter game has been working for the Wildcats. It's been working well for the Wildcats. The Wildcats now knocking on the door again with 7:19 remaining. And this is a comment that Vic Torrez made. The Wildcats are keeping their foot on the pedal. That's this offense. That's this type of offense.
I'm still trying to comprehend. I mean, this whole third quarter and half of this fourth quarter here.
It just went.
It
happened so fast. Everything happened so fast. They kicked off to Brawley, and then they had that big run by. So here's Moreno. Moreno up the middle. Moreno is going to fall to the 1. They're going to spot him at the 1. 6:41 remaining. So after all that stuff happening with 7:45 remaining, we finally have gotten 1 minute off the clock. The Wildcats now at the 1.
And they're going in a hurry-up offense.
And it's a direct snap to Moreno, and Moreno's going to go in.
And touchdown, Wildcats.
So it's a direct snap to those backs. So the Wildcats now add their 48th point of the night.
And you want to hear a little funny story, little
Cheer
sidekick? Victor Torrez is compas with both Shaw and Rookie. So,
like Nino compas or what, or just friend?
No, like real, real ones, yeah.
So in to kick for the Wildcats is the freshman Max Reyes, and Reyes, does he get it through there? Yes, he does. So Reyes gets it through there, and do 2 Tigers collide? So when it rains, it pours for the Tigers. It's now Brawley Wildcats 49, Imperial Tigers 21 with 6:22 remaining as the Tigers are able to come off the field. So with 6:22 remaining, fourth quarter, Wildcats with the 49-21 lead. So all that was said, now you're down by 28 points. And here was the quickness, how this game just changed. Imperial kicks off to Tigers. Kicks off to the Wildcats. Decent return to the 26. Next thing you know, it's a 2-play drive. Garcia takes it 73 yards to the 1-yard line. Boom, Gutierrez knocks it in for a touchdown. And now they're up by a touchdown. And then, but what happens to Imperial? 3 and out, and then that one punt. That one punt that got it to the 27-yard line, only of their 27. So they punted. Brawley got another short field. Now it's a 27-play drive, 27-yard on one play on that slant to Bubba Garcia. So Garcia, with 2 big plays to start the third quarter, boosted the Wildcats to a 2-touchdown lead.
I'd like to take an opportunity right now to thank the Dom team, Andrew and Doug Dom, for all your commercial, farmland, and residential real estate. The Dom team is there for your help.
Padilla with the deep kick. This time it doesn't go in the end zone, or does it? Robinson at the 1. Robinson jogging to his 20. Robinson trying to get creative crease. Nothing doing. Robinson knocked out at the 23. Hustle play by number 13. That's Keith Sanchez. So the Wildcats with good kickoff coverage. 6-13. And this is where they'll take over.
Ron,
the Tigers.
You know what's pretty cool, Ron? The way when Robinson gets that ball and he just goes 3/4 speed.
Yes.
And then he just turns it up a notch. Boom, man.
It's like a gear. He slammed it into a certain gear that, man, not too many kids have.
No, there's an open lane. Boom, pops it out to the outside. Emotions are very high. They were very high in that third quarter, man. Everybody, you got to play composed football at this level, man.
So now 6:13 remaining. Ayala with Wesso and Robinson in the backfield. What will the Tigers do? They give us to Wesso. Wesso trying to sweep to the right. He has a little bit of room.
Tackle by number 10 of the Wildcats.
That is Roy Rosas on the tackle.
Mr.
So Rosas, yeah.
Playing a good game today. Called his name quite a bit of times. And you know what? Good for the quarterback. Well, who did you say his name was? He was a senior, you said?
Alec Valdez.
Alec Valdez came in there, scored a touchdown in a key game right here. I mean, he had to do what he had to do when he came in to fill in for Gutierrez. I'd like to thank the VSN crew tonight. I'll tell you what, it's a very good crew. First of all, I'd like to say thanks to my day one man, Mr. Ron Rubio. Also, Marcos Magana helping out, does a little bit of everything. Jerry Nunez on the ground. We got Sarah up on the camera, Joaquin and Alex Garcia running the production crew.
The swing out to Wesso. Wesso now to the right side, nothing doing. Defended well by the Wildcats. That's Clemente on the tackle. You have Roy Rosas. You have Bubba Garcia and another flag. So I don't know if these are.
Now we have 36 for the Wildcats taking a knee right now, but I mean I don't know what the penalty would be because it sure went up 30 yards in the air. You got Camilo
pointing at somebody, so I'm not sure if that was on the Wildcats.
So you got number 42 and 77 coming out.
You have Cruz Delora coming in, number 66. J.J. Jackson going over the sidelines to speak to someone, not sure what.
And something that the Coach Landy is doing, it's going to be against the Wildcats, but something Coach Landy is doing is you notice he's taking out Matt Gutierrez from his edge position, Ron.
For sure.
Yeah, yeah. So in his place, it looks like you have number 56 in there for the Wildcats playing that edge position. I don't like this.
So it's a personal foul. I'm not sure who they called it on, but it's going to give the Tigers an automatic first down all the way up to 37-yard line.
Speaking of Tigers, that's number 56, Andrew.
Andrew Tiger. High snap. Ayala brings it down and tackled by number 33. That's Aiden Adekibe and Alec Valdez.
Wow. With 4:37 to go. 4:37 to go. We were looking at 4:37 in Ron. It's amazing, yeah.
Yeah, this is how this sport runs sometimes, man. This is the beauty of it. So it's a beautiful thing for the Wildcats, not so much for the Tigers. They had their championship in sight. Now what the Tigers are going to have to hope for Central to beat the Wildcats and end in a three-way tie. Let's see if that happens as Ayala's rolling to his right. He's being pressured by Andrew Tiger. Moreno shoots it over, intended for number 4, Mario Gacciola. So the Wildcats now defending well. 3rd down and 10. We'll make that 3rd and 11. 3:56 remaining in the fourth quarter, 49-21, as you see that on your screen.
Ron, I almost feel like we got to have a sit-down and talk about this game tomorrow, Ron. This is going to be like we could go over this whole game and just, nothing. The first half was nothing like the second half.
It was like a tale of night and day, the second half. So the Wildcats outscored them.
Stay here. I'll take it. Yeah.
So it was a tough night for the for the Tigers. 3:56 remaining.
Gentlemen, we'll see you guys next week. We have some of the Hopeville players here. Wish them best of luck as VSN will be at Axville with Coach Turner and the Hopeville Vikings down there. You know what, Ron? Now that I'm talking about Coach Turner, I'd like to say a get well, wish him well, Wally Grant.
Coach Wally Grant,
We are Wally Grant fans, let me tell you. And, I don't know if I should say this, but thanks to Mr. Turner. He keeps us updated
on what's going on in his condition. That's nice to hear.
So it's always positive, and there's people like Jason Turner. I mean, man, I'm a big fan of Jason Turner. So, I mean, I probably see him during the week, but if he's watching the game, we're big fans, Coach. We're big fans for a lot of reasons. So we'll see you next week. As the diehard Imperial fans are still hanging around here. I like that. Joel Gonzalez with Desert RV and Towing, your 24-hour road recovery. Casbros, don't forget next week, go get your Bell Game shirts. That is the place to be.
Casbros,
go visit Casbros and get your Bell Game shirts. We'll be posting them. Hard Insurance, Liz and all the girls over there. Johnny's Burritos. How can you go wrong there? Robbie Herrero with Keystone HR for all.
3rd down and 10 for the Tigers. Ayala now, he's pressed again. Trying to set up a screen and defended well by Drake Seals and Aiden Adekiva, number 33.
That
Seals, 59.
Almost looked like an Oski right there, and that would have been good to see a defensive lineman get that. But, you know, right now you're looking at 4th down, 3:50 to go. It just, the wheels fell off the cart there, Ron.
Yeah, it sure did. I mean, that's something that, okay, so next week, Imperials at Southwest. You know, and they're going to be heavily favored.
Yeah, but you got to come out with that intensity.
So now,
because you can't let this game get you down, because you've got to look into the playoffs.
You're going to have to forget about this game really fast, because in a week or two, you're going to be in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And you'll take it from there.
Now, definitely, you know, I don't know what's going to happen in that Bell game, because look, it's a Bell game. Nothing changes about it. Get away from what is. I'll tell you what, man. You probably got
that's the second time the returner for Brawley just.
I don't know. I'm not going to say nothing because I'm not his coach, so I apologize for that. That's the coach's job to do whatever they. It's just
3:37 remaining. With the bounce, with the roll, the Wildcats now take over inside their own at their 15-yard line.
Yeah. 3:37, like Ron said, to go, and it's a lot quieter on the sidelines, but you know it's still great to see.
It was a great atmosphere. It lived up to the hype, man.
Yeah.
Even though what the score is right now, it lived up to the hype. That first half was amazing, and it's just a matter of one team coming out stronger in the second half. I mean, that's the toughest thing to do after coming out of a first half like that. The first 4 minutes of that second of the third quarter was crucial, man, and Brawley outplayed him in those first 4 minutes.
Yeah, and how the score shifted
But here comes Brandon Porras. Porras to the right side. Porras. And Porras gets a fumble, and it's recovered by the Tigers.
It's going to be recovered by number 35 of the Tigers. And that's just Porras trying to get extra yards on there. Number 35 being the Tiger defensive back to recover that ball bouncing around. That's Luke Ojeda. Luke Ojeda comes away with that fumble, giving the ball on, I would say, the 30-yard line right now, in between the 30 and a half. But still, with 3:28 to go.
3:28 to go, down by what? 28 points.
Yeah.
So now the Tigers will take over at the Wildcat 36.
Well, and there is some positive things to say about this. You got Coach David Shaw. This is their first loss of the season. You know, they came in undefeated, and then they faced a tough opponent in the Brawley Wildcats.
Right. But here was the deal. This was their second step, part of the puzzle that they. And here comes Ayala shooting straight, and a good break by Damien Clemente, intended for Gio Robles. Here's the deal. They took care of part one, beating Central.
Yeah,
Their deal was for them, as I said earlier, this is their championship game, and they let it get away. All they had to do was win tonight. I mean, it's easier said than done. They didn't make it. They didn't do it. Now, as you said, right now, you got to forget about this. Let's move on to the playoffs. They're going to get into the playoffs. Now, whether it's going to be as a second-place team or a three-way tie, it all depends on what happens in the Bell game.
Some people are going to say, this is what I predicted. This is what I predicted.
3:24 remaining, fourth quarter. Ayala trying to get another score on the board for the Tigers. He has Wessel and Robinson. They give us to Robinson up the middle. Robinson is going to run his way up until weaving his way all the way to the 11-yard line. So Robinson with a good run there. Gets out of bounds. The important thing, 3:16 remaining.
I'll tell you what, we didn't see.
They'll give us to Robinson again. Robinson's going to ride the right side. Tries the right side. Bubba Garcia coming up from his and along with Andrew Camilo.
Yeah, that was a good call. Yeah, that was a good call. There's no need for that.
Let's make the play and get back to the huddle.
Yeah.
Get back to the huddle. You're beating them 49-21.
What are you doing, yeah? Once again, I got to apologize. I get a little too emotional. I just don't like to see the penalties.
That's really not smart football, period.
Yeah.
So
all these guys on both teams, you know, they're smarter than this. You got to play smart football.
These are the kind of plays that hurt you in a tight game. I mean, come on, let's be real. The outcome of the game was already decided. Just get out, be healthy, get out.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Play the bell game. Let's go.
You know it from a coaching standpoint there, Ron. Exactly what you just said. There's no coach out there that wants to see any of that extra stuff going on. Get out, get healthy, get home, and regroup.
Regroup. So that was a personal foul or what? Or
Yeah. No, that was a personal foul. And it's a good call on the personal foul.
Now let me ask you a question. It's a full 15 or half the distance?
Well, I had to know where the ball was at. So if it was either way, let's just say it was inside the 30, it would have been half the distance. So 25 would have been a 12.5.
So no, they're at the 10 to give us to Wessel. Wessel trying the right side and nothing doing. Tiger on the tackle along with Drake Seals.
Well, yeah, because you have a negative yard against, and then that penalty just ruins all that hard work.
Robinson coming back in.
I hate when we really talk about penalties, to be honest.
Yes.
But
unfortunately, the second half, man.
Yeah,
it was clean. And then,
and in this game, when you're talking about penalties in a game at this magnitude, it's not healthy for us. It's not healthy for anybody.
2:20 remaining. Ball now still sitting at the 10-yard line. Ayala motioning out Wessel. Wessel, the give us to Robinson. Robinson, nothing doing, but he's going to drag a few people with him until he goes down. And here's the deal. One thing I did like about the Wildcat defense, a lot of gang tackling.
Yeah,
there was never just one guy. Like right now, you're trying to figure out, okay, there's Seals coming up and another penalty. So the Wildcats came on a little strong in the second half. Looked like more run blitzing or a lot more movement than there was in the first half. So credit Rick Rubio and his defensive coordinator and his defensive coaches.
Oh, so 77, he's walking him out. Now,
don't tell me that's two on him.
I don't.
Or just saying,
I'm
cool
going to
him
tell
off.
you.
Cool him off.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you what is going to happen. Look, Coach, we're not here to throw anybody out, but listen, we need a little help controlling him. Let's just take him out. He stomped on a player is what I'm seeing.
Whoa.
Yeah. You know, let's just control this. Nobody wants to get kicked out, and that's going to be a good call by J.J. Jackson. And you know, you penalize him and let him cool off. Like you said, Ron, it's not going to change the score right now with under 2 minutes to go. And look, here we are talking about the penalties again. Darn it.
So now 1:54 remaining. $1:43 remaining. Ayala looking to his corner. He's looking for Felix. Number 1, and it's a touchdown.
Beautiful.
Oh, my God. That is Felix. He threw it up there. And again, depending on that play, same identical area.
And look, when you see this, that's just a beautiful catch, beautiful throw from Ayala to Felix.
That's his third touchdown third passing touchdown, and that was, hey, you were saying, well, in any point on the field, the Imperial could strike, and they just proved it right now.
Yeah. Yeah, this team, I mean, and no penalty.
1:28 remaining. Cruz. Jonathan Cruz set to make 28 points for the Tigers. Can he do it? The snap, it's good. And that's good. So now with 1:28 remaining, the Tigers tack on another beautiful fade in the corner. Ayala to Felix. Brawley 49, Tigers 28, 1:28 remaining in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and look, man, there's nothing but props to this Imperial team. David Shaw. I love David Shaw's confidence. I just love the way he entered. I mean, I've been talking to him. You know, I think prior to that El Centro game, big David Shaw fan. You know, the guy's got so much energy, and he passes that on. It filters down to his team. And you got Coach Landy. Almost have to call Coach Landy the professor. You know what I mean? He's timetabled. He's by the book, and he brought something that I really like, the discipline part about the game, you know, and the structure part, like in the practices from, you know, what you've been telling me and other people. So, you know, good programs. Now, people better not start counting the Central Spartans out. I'll tell you what. It didn't matter.
Don't even start that.
Yeah.
Don't
even matter what would have happened today. Doesn't even would have mattered.
After this game hits 0, nothing matters until Friday night.
Yeah.
So they're going to kick that into the end zone.
Do you think after the game, you guys could announce something that's going on in the gym?
Yeah, we can do it right now. Give it to Ron. We want to announce something on. Is for Imperial, it's going on. I think it's a joint thing with the Brawley Wildcats and Imperial Tigers. Yeah. Ron Rubio will announce that.
So it's in Imperial High. It's after the football game. It'll be in the Imperial High gym. They call it the fifth quarter. It's going to be dodgeball, Tigers versus the Wildcats. Campus Live every Tuesday during lunch. So check it out.
Hey, can adults go? Is it just for kids?
Is this tonight? Really tonight? Oh, high schoolers only. Okay, I like to throw a ball at this guy every now and then. So here we go. So check out the fifth quarter at the gym right after the game.
Right.
Okay.
After. And your name is?
Connor
and?
Amelie. So Connor and Amelie,
right,
thank you so much for Campus Live and keep promoting it. Thank you very much,
good
guys.
Job. You guys
good luck. Thank you, man. Not sure what happened there, but the Wildcats are just going to kill it now.
Well,
and that might do it. Do they have to take and run another play? Maybe they do.
Well, yeah, they do have to take another play. The thing is, you know, you got to try to avoid that. And once again, I just want to give props to, you know, Victor Cruz Sr., the AD here, for setting us up. They've always done a great job.
Makes us feel at home all the time, man.
Yeah, Principal Apodaca. You know, Billy Brewer, of course, helped me through. Just Ron, that volleyball game last night, that was awesome. Jill and Ruben, coaches, you guys are phenomenal coaches. Love you guys. I love the intensity. You guys did a great job last night. You know, it's tied IVL, some great volleyball. Really? Yeah, no, it's just great volleyball. You know, between those two teams, man. That was an awesome atmosphere. I enjoyed myself so much. So with 29 seconds to go, Ron's going to shut it off. I'm going to get the players of the game. We enjoyed every minute of it. I did.
It was
Ron
a good
Rubio
football game.
Will sign you out.
So now what sets up for next Friday, folks? The Bell game in Brawley. This is it. It's like a playoff game, not only for the Bell, but now for the Central Spartans. Very important. They need to go in there, knock off Brawley to create a three-way tie for the IVL. Can that happen? You'll have to tune in for the Bell game next week. So right now, the way things are looking, Brawley's in first place. Imperial needs Central to knock off Brawley to create the three-way tie. That's as simple as it gets. You don't need to be a rocket scientist to figure that out. So if you're interested, check us out. The Bell game is there. So the Wildcats, well played by the Wildcats, 49-28. It was 14-14 tie. The Wildcats came out smoking into the third quarter, and the things turned, momentum turned. The Wildcats will leave Shimamoto-Simpson Stadium with the 49-28 win. We want to thank Imperial High for the great hospitality. Everybody that's checking us out on the road, drive home safe. We wish to see you next week for the Bell game. And with that, we'd like to say good night.